I'm in a mood.
We are live.
Are we live?
We are live.
Yes, we are live pansies.
No, not that.
We are the Franken pansies.
And it's a beautiful garden.
Yes. But yeah,
Yes.
Duh.
Anything.
I believe we left off. I actually should go back and watch the other end of the last stream.
It was
But,
talking about
We left off on a question, for us.
What was a question for y'all?
I don't remember the question at all.
neither do I.
we were debating if we were going to return to a place to sleep tonight or be sleeping around the hatchery to try and prevent theft.
Were we?
We were, but
What were doing?
I don't think that was the major question that was presented.
that was one of the questions that was presented, but that's not directly what we left off on.
I know there was the Tiefling lady that was able to identify stuff.
She identified magic.
She's
she
helping.
Identified the presence of silence.
Hey, Drago-san. Hello.
Oh.
Drago's
Hello,
here.
Dragotan.
Hey.
Will you be seated in the peanut gallery today? We appreciate the comments.
Yep, we is playing today.
We've already begun the stream, so fair warning, we are live.
Yes, we are live on the internet right now.
If this makes you uncomfortable, I understand.
They already muted.
I see.
And I told them before they popped on.
Just letting you know because some of our members are not keen on being recorded. I have nothing against.
It is preferred in my eyes, but realistically you can do whatever you want.
Makes it so much easier to keep notes.
Yeah.
Which I should have done, but I was looking at the number of eggs from 2 videos ago. So
Yeah.
I didn't have time to catch up on last week's session myself. And I'm the DM.
You don't really have to, but it is preferred. I prefer to have people muted so that we can actually keep track of the players instead of having, you know, people who aren't actually members adding to the jokes with their own.
And this is why comments are from the peanut gallery.
Yes.
You are permitted to comment in VC chatter, you are permitted to comment in peanut gallery, general chatter, wherever you'd like. Alright. I went back and did some math. I posted it in the chat last night after I completed that math.
Alright.
I will go back
chat?
to look at that math for the stream.
There are 7 eggs total that have gone missing, not 5. It's about a week per each egg. It was about a week ago that the last egg was stolen. 3 of those eggs should have hatched by now. So, you have 4 eggs to find and 3 very young infants. I'm going to scroll to find the NPC's name. Bryce's quest, the Tiefling magical zoologist, is how she introduces her profession to other people. A studio tour of magical creatures, their habits in their natural habitats, and their personal biological needs, and care if you are going to be taking care of one in captivity.
Mm-hmm.
She is a colleague of someone you've heard of before, at the very least. Well, some of you. Anybody who rolled higher than a 15 to history check her name would have known that she works alongside. Yeah, even if you want to roll, you can roll. She's been all over the place, and most nations know who she is.
Okay, 1 second. Gotta get this to listen to me.
Wow!
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Yes, you definitely know her, because her books are what you studied in your schooling.
Cool.
At least a couple of them.
I don't think Sevayn will know her.
Yeah, I'm not rolling.
Probably
either.
not.
I'm gonna roll. Because
If
why
you had
not?
book learning, you might know who she is. Yeah, you definitely know who she is.
Me.
So finally start putting the name together with the fact she's here to study dragon turtle eggs. Oh, you're that wacky biologist. She has a reputation for being a little ostentatious. She has unconventional study methods when it comes to doing her in-depth studies. Oftentimes she will she's a druid, so some of her talents are known. She likes to try and become the closest normal creature to the magical creature to observe them for like an hour at a time. So she gets up close and personal with the creatures. Most people don't think that's a good idea, because most magical creatures are highly dangerous.
My other character would love her. They'd get along great.
She has a no-nonsense attitude at the same time as being complete nonsense herself.
Yeah, I don't think someone like that would be stealing Dragonborn eggs.
Almost certainly not.
No, I'm gonna have to say no.
Most likely be hiding in the bushes just watching the people's culture. But they're humanoids. They're much less interesting than, say, a chicken that can turn things to stone.
Yeah.
Was that your history check, Zephyr?
Oh no, that was the joke with Lirl.
Oh.
Oh. You're not sure exactly how old she is. And she doesn't put it in her books, and if asked, has always answered with, "It's very rude to ask a lady her age."
How about an asshole?
Something tells me she doesn't want people
Well,
knowing her
she's
age.
just calling it that.
I could be one, but I'm not going to.
If you could be one, then technically you aren't really a lady.
By
A
not
lady is prim and proper.
Ah, but a lady is also defined as someone who is born of noble rank, whether or not it is a bastardization that causes her to be. So,
This true.
Hey, Solve, she's not a lady. I knew it.
in the coalition, I am a lady.
Wait, the what?
Coalition.
I come from the far east of the continent.
You come with me. Come with me.
But
No.
no,
I was
this
born there, doesn't mean I've been there in the last, Oh, that would give away my age. I can't tell you how long ago that was.
why this age is important.
It's not.
If it gives away your age, clearly it's most of your life, so a while.
Ah, yes. There was some disagreements between my father's family and my mother's family, and so let's just say I didn't want to be involved. And so I'm not.
So ousted royalty, I'm going to assume then.
Not quite.
Well, I'm just going to leave it on that.
They disagree with my choice of
For now.
profession.
You guys immediately start tearing apart her backstory. Like, I need to find out more. As soon as you get that history check, you're like, okay, now.
Wait,
now
we gotta hate her before
Pick
we
her
allow
apart,
to
piece by
join us
piece.
on our adventures.
Forget about the fact that we're on a mission here.
Totally forget that we're in a very time-sensitive mission right now.
We're-
Yeah.
We are on the
Well,
time
it's
sensitive mission.
a
Now, we should
group.
probably hide if this person likes to come after dark.
They
Or
come
should we all
tonight.
go
They
inside?
go tomorrow. Time death.
I mean, half the people are inside and half aren't.
Just at the window.
Yeah.
The guards are just kind of returning to their posts. Sevayn, you know your stepmother would be awaking sometime soon, and she would
Yeah.
not be happy to see non-dragonborn anywhere near the hatchery.
Yeah. I would probably relay that information. Just, you know, my stepmother's waking up and she probably won't be too keen on non-dragonborn figures standing outside the window where it is believed that someone's been stealing our eggs from.
I can check myself. Just looks like a normal cat. What you
I'm
gonna
gonna
do then?
climb out the window and go into a bush then.
So are we.
The
Are you-
nearest bush.
We're
The
outside.
nearest bush is right here.
I was inside.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, but there was on the windowsill at the moment,
They hide behind duty.
just sitting there.
It hides behind
Hide
the
behind
cow.
beauty, yes. That's exactly what you want to do. Hide behind the
That'll work.
cow.
About a cow just standing outside the window. Cows can't do anything to dragonborn eggs. They can't climb in windows.
Do we even have cows in this area?
There are a variety of cattle, although not aurochs. There are the much more tame domestic cattle, like a. Have you ever seen a Jersey?
A what?
It's a type of. It's a breed of cow. It's called a Jersey.
I'm gonna look it
Jersey
up.
heifer. They produce a lot of very fat-heavy milks, which are really good for making cheese. It's delicious compared to something like a. Your typical black and white dairy cow actually produces a very low-fat milk.
They're brown cows.
Yeah, they're brown cows.
They're cute. So they're kind of like Beauty, just less fuzzy and less giant
Big.
horn everywhere.
They look a lot less like a buffalo and a lot more like your typical farm cow.
So yeah, I don't think that's gonna help you much.
Right.
We could go into the. I believe it's a sitting room in the front over that way, and she gestures to. I'm gonna move you guys to the right map because I remember to do so. Let's see if I can remember it for the other team.
It's too late, lady. Every man for himself. Jumps out the window.
Ah, there he goes.
I'm in session right now.
Sevayn's just watching you guys like, you guys are all idiots.
I never said that we were smart. If found, I'm an angel of destruction. Why?
Just Zephyr out the window.
Yeah.
Is that what he said as he jumped out the window or
Yes.
something?
No, that's if he gets found hiding in the bush.
Well, why would you tell anyone?
Just has the wings materialize. Poof.
Aha!
I'm just gonna roll a stealth check for Chathi and see how good she's hiding, because she's like, okay, hiding behind Beauty, I'll hide behind a tree.
Oh,
Oh, she's doing a good job hiding behind a tree.
My passive stealth is better than my roll.
But you actively
You
did
go
it,
into
so
the
it
leaves
doesn't...
where Chathi just
Yeah.
vanishes against the tree.
Alright, let's see how Beauty does with stealth. What is a stealth roll again? It is Dex.
Dexterity. How well does the cow hide? The cow can hide pretty well this time.
Woo!
It just kind of meanders over to like where a fence meets the wall, because you know the school fence is right up next to the common rooms up there.
Ooh. That's a
And she
3.
kind of settles down and looks like a boulder in the dark.
Due to the armor, I have disadvantage, so that's a 3.
Oh dear.
That's not good.
You dove into a bush.
Yep. I probably dismantled
you're-
the bush and started acting like part of it.
You kind of have to wiggle and pull your boots in from the top. You're pretty sure this bush is not going to see next winter.
That poor bush.
Wiggle the boots. Oh god.
Sevayn's just like, yeah, you guys have fun with that. I'm just gonna go back to my house.
Oh, you have to hide. You
We were
said
having
this
a
lady's...
date out.
He's just yelling like, "Somebody, no, you have to hide. You said this lady's gonna freak out at people at the window."
They thought
That's also my stepmother.
Tomato, hide.
Or you can just come with me and go to the guest rooms, like I mentioned earlier, because I did mention that last session.
They
This
thought we
nonsense is starting early with my disconnections.
things.
Yay.
It's too late.
You
We're not very good at hide.
You know, if we're all around this window and whoever it is supposed to be coming, you'd think they'd scout it out the night before they come.
Oh, this true. This true.
They probably have heard our nonsense. I'll work under the assumption that my presence is definitely known. It's a lot harder to surprise a creature if you let it know you're there.
What is suggestion then?
Well, I suggest we vamoose, or at least appear to, instead of obviously hiding directly from our point of entry. We need to go for a walk and then come back. But we need to come back sneakily.
I'm not very good at sneak.
You did very well against the palm tree.
This tree, very lucky.
The hiding place will still be here when you come back.
Zephyr's just gonna poke his head out. Damn it, lady, you ruin all the fun.
I mean, you can stay in the bush if you want to, but it gives away where you're hiding.
I should probably take this armor off.
So
Do you
he's just
intend
taking
to
his armor off in the bush.
Fight them, or do you intend to catch them?
Whichever comes first.
I prefer fights. Fights good.
Catching would be my preferred method because this isn't just your problem.
Great. Still eggs missing.
If we catch him, we get to torture him. If we don't catch him...
No, we do not. No.
I disagree with that line of events.
But I understand where he's coming from. If you catch them, you can get information out.
I'm very good at good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, that's
Do you
why
know anything like...
we need to
Question.
catch
Question.
them, not kill them.
Question,
She just kind
tiefling
of-
person.
Yes?
Do you know anything like Zone of Truth?
No.
Crap.
I'm a druid,
Wait.
not a cleric.
Do you know invisibility?
Worth a try. Yes.
No,
I
but
do.
I have something that's just as useful for me.
Because if you're on our side for a little while, I can use that. Stay out here.
What?
I can't turn you invisible, but I can turn me into a variety of beasts.
Alright, is she useful or not? He's pointing to the sword now. She just can't.
You're
she
not.
Just can't turn us invisible.
Is he saying this out loud?
No, it's in his head.
Okay, good.
He kind of looks down at his sword.
What are you
Doesn't
telling
say a
your
word.
sword?
But not telling sword anything. No, there's no things telling of swords.
I know that look.
No, there's no telling of swords because swords can't speak.
I'm confused.
Chathi,
but
I know
I'll leave
about
it
these
as it
things more
is.
than you guys do.
No. She's going to go
Lirl.
over to Lirl and then bend down and whisper, she no know about swords. Keep hush. Shush.
He's tired.
Lirl's more horrible with this knowledge than Zephyr and Chathi are.
Chathi hasn't told anyone anything. It's always been you two, and she's like, please stop telling me.
Why is it when it's something, it's always you three?
That's
Oh,
Sevayn's line.
Me, Lirl, and the two weapons. The book and the sword. 4.
No, she's made her way back out of the window, and, now how to close it without making a bunch of noise and alerting your,
You know, I
Something
could
like
just
that.
go over and let her know, right?
You could. Oh, it's
Hold on a
hopefully
second,
going
I'm
to
gonna
make her
look at my spells real
uncomfortable.
I know
have
it's
an
going
idea.
to make her uncomfortable.
Do
She's
we
my
have any
mother.
spell slots left right now?
Do you? How many did you
Yes.
spend today?
I've spent 1.
1 after turning into a kobold, which is worn off by now.
That one doesn't use a spell slot. That's from an item.
Oh, that's right. That's different. Never mind.
I used 1 for Expeditious Retreat.
Expeditious.
Yeah.
English is a weird language. It is 3 languages in a trench coat that have kidnapped a 4th.
I can do that and make the window look shut
We
and
just
make it look
need
like
to
no one's here.
actually shut the window.
No thanks. I would like to keep my hearing. I made the mistake of opening it.
I just tuned out. What did he make the mistake of opening?
The
The
window.
window.
Got it. Thank you.
What else?
Alright.
Oh. How far away is this bush from the window?
Zephyr's bush?
Yes.
Here's the window. Here is the bush. That is the closest bush. It's about 35 feet.
If he moved closer, I could hide him.
Where's Lirl?
For 10
Probably
minutes.
in this tree.
No, Lirl's under the window.
Oh, you're down here.
Yeah, just looking like a normal cat.
He's the one hiding behind a tree. And every once in a while, you get her. Oh wait, no, she walked over and said, "Lirl, shush about the swords." Gosh darn it!
Did you
I
forget
wasn't
that
keeping
someone
track.
who does not understand is in our presence?
Which means they continue to not.
Also, the sword would answer you when you asked your question to it. Can be good, maybe bad. Who knows? We'll see.
You're too indifferent.
That is my nature.
Wow, if only,
If he was watching.
if only the rest of everybody else knew that, they wouldn't think you're evil then.
Since when did any of us
Picky
think?
about what I eat?
Wait, what was that? Something about I eat?
I'm not picky about what I eat.
Food is food.
Food is food.
Yeah, these things' foods are souls.
Yum yum yum.
Yum, yum, yum. So, I'm
How about
going
another
to go back to my
sacrifice?
host's home. The power of sacrifice. So, I'm going to go back to my hostess's home and let them know that I probably won't be returning until dawn, I think.
At some point.
This makes sense.
Now, if I come in all sneaky like and you see me,
Just,
don't point me out. And please don't mistake me for the enemy. What was that, Zephyr?
I'm imitating just beating the shit out of her if we see her.
Good night. She walks
Well,
away.
well.
That dog's bite.
If Chathi goes to the bush and reaches and like offers out her hand, would Zephyr take it?
I mean, his night's already been ruined. He can't have any more fun, so yeah.
All right. She pulls him.
Aw.
We go now.
Come on, this way.
I don't want to die. Damn armor. Well, you gotta be so loud.
He says stomping it and it makes more noise.
Loving situation.
Really, Feather? Look, Choppy, we hide and do sneak attack, right? We just start beating the shit out of whoever comes near that window, right?
No, I don't.
Near the window.
No, this not good. We grapple, then we do. We do the
You
beat.
grab them and then you beat them.
Feather and I saw that.
I know.
So what
Your
do you
camera
do?
are actually muted, so let's look at those videos because I have no clue what you're talking about.
So what is our current objective, peoples?
Pretend we're leaving. They're all just looking like
Leading you
normal
guys.
cats.
I'm probably
Just
leading you
normal
guys
cat.
to where you're probably going to be staying, which is the guest rooms. Since you are my guests.
You also know that there is nobody except for the house help in your home.
Yes.
Why the hell is Lirl not with the party? What is he doing?
He's with the party. He just looks like a normal cat.
No, he's
Sent in, Lirl is not. with
backed
the-
off.
Where'd he go?
He's got the window in sight, but he's got his disguise ring to make him look like just a normal cat.
Yeah.
Why-
he looks
Like,
a normal
you don't
cat.
see anything he's wearing.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's just feeling like he's a cat.
Does the licks the leg thing?
He is a cat.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I see is a cat, bro.
I'm sorry, the image that just popped into my head. I'm like, Lirl, why? That's beneath you.
Is it though?
I
I
mean,
don't
it's a
know.
very convincing move.
I mean, if he
Be
did that,
honest.
he should get advantage on deception if that's the case.
Does he really need to though?
Should probably roll a deception or a performance because you're pretending to be a cat.
Alright. Look, I'm not finishing that sentence.
Please don't. Ooh. I'm not that great.
Yeah, no, not super great.
Oh well.
You probably screw up and just start scratching yourself here and there.
Potentially. Like, itchy.
Kind of like scratches an ear and starts scratching it like an actual person does instead of how cats do. Uses the front paw to scratch the ear instead of the back foot.
Would an actual cat be able to do that, or would there be a balance issue?
I mean, if you're sitting on the ground.
He's sitting on the ground, and you could do that with the front.
You can do it with the front, but most cats use their back foot for that.
Okay.
Same with dogs.
Yep.
So
They
he
just
just
kind
looks like a
of
weird cat.
curve their spine when they do it. Alrighty. You guys are brought to the guest quarters, which I believe are
This
here.
freeze frame. I'm sorry. I have to show it.
Chew that face.
Is he supposed to be dabbing?
No, he looks like
Why
he's
am I-
surfing.
Facial.
I never saw the movie.
Just his facial expression in that gif. Alright,
Alright,
so
what's going on?
you guys are brought to the guest quarters by Sevayn. It feels a bit like a tropical inn. Chathi, you would know this type of construction. It feels like one of those beachfront places where the lizard folk have built huts for people to enjoy, where nobility sometimes go to relax.
Oh, cool.
Peasantry is not allowed on these beaches.
She's right at home then. She's like, oh, cool. Stuff that feels comfortable. She probably
Tiki
walks
hut.
in with a lot of confidence.
It feels like a tiki hut. To the rest of you, this is weird. It feels like a hut. A nice hut. It's a nice hut. And then it's got a second story. It's a 2-story hut.
Whoa.
What does Hutcherson mean? I don't get the joke.
Hutchinson.
It's feathered. I don't think all of us understand it.
It's
I
a
don't
name pun.
Fun.
I got the pun.
Chathi Hutchinson.
It's not that funny. It's funny because it's so bad that I don't understand it. That's why it's funny to me.
Alright, so Lirl, are you going to try to hide as a cat or just be a cat in the open?
I'm saying heck it and hide.
And did
be a
anybody
normal roll?
properly close the window?
I do not know. Oh, nat 20.
Just kind of, you can actually hide properly in that bush that was destroyed. You're so dang small. You just meander over to the bush on all fours and slip inside, and nobody can see you.
I'm sure if anything, the other guards will be able to, understand since, at least one of them was watching us.
Yeah, he closed the window for you.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're all just doing this.
It might have been what gave you away as not an actual cat.
Ow!
I can't actually see anything on your end, Feathered. It's just a black screen.
Weird. Beautiful. Oh, he lagged out for me too.
Oof.
There he goes. He's
He
back
just
again.
reconnected, that's why.
Alright. How much time do you guys want to give it before you try going back?
Oh no.
Uno
1
left.
minute?
Hour?
Hour.
Round?
Hour.
1
I'd
hour.
give it a little bit more time than that.
Maybe 2?
It's not that late.
Actually, I
Zephyr
don't
walks.
know.
It's probably around... Oh... It was around 10ish p.m. when you went to go get her. No, it was earlier than that because it was sundown, so it was probably closer to around.
Between 8 or 9.
So it's about 8 or 9 now, yeah.
2 hour.
Wait, it's till 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
I
it's...
thought if it was 9 at the moment and we're waiting 2 hours, it would be 11.
Ah, yes.
When do the kidnappings usually happen again?
We don't know.
They don't know. It's
We don't
sometime during the night, they believe, because they count the eggs every morning.
Oh, so they don't have a specific time. So it might be better to go there earlier rather than later because they might show up earlier. We don't know.
I'm just throwing out ideas. Work off of it. We're trying to strategize this.
Alright. Lirl, you'd see another cat come along.
Is
A
the
yellow
cat
tabby.
another cat?
A yellow tabby cat. Looks completely normal.
I'm already suspicious of it.
It's the cat. The cat is stealing the eggs. The
Well,
cat is secretly
I'm not there, so I don't see it.
No.
But as a player, I'm just like, this cat is suspicious. Everything is suspicious.
The cat is the thief. A cat can totally pick up a.
Well, it could be a disguise. We already know they're a magic user.
That is true. Watch that.
Lirl, you can see her, this cat. Go ahead and roll insight on the cat.
Do it.
Good insight.
That's pretty good insight. Pretty good insight indeed. Let me see what their modifier is.
The cat has a modifier?
Cat has a modifier.
Yeah, inside this fucking cat. You were right.
Well, not necessarily. Because it could just be a normal cat.
And she's not a person.
Of all the things to give me anxiety, this is what you do with it. Fucking red herrings.
Acting like a regular cat. It goes and sharpens its claws on one of the palm trees. Climbs up said palm tree and settles up there. Doesn't seem to notice you at all.
I can tell I
Totally
did that.
ignores you.
Why?
Moving on.
Moving on. Alrighty. So, 2 hours pass. Don't really see anything. Would you like to roll a stealth, Zephyr?
Oh no, I was out of character, like saying 2 hours. Guys, we're about to go sneaking off. I was emphasizing it was time to go sneak off in 2 hours, but feather first.
Cat has gone up into the branches and you don't see it.
The cat rolled for stealth.
Oh, perception. Noise. More things around the window. Oh, that was close. Yeah, no, you don't see the cat anymore.
I don't trust this cat.
Nothing has approached the window from where you can see.
Suspicious of something that is probably just a cat.
I know, but I have a right to since we know they're
That
a
could
magic
be a
caster.
familiar for all we know.
Oh, you're right. That's very true.
There's another possibility that everybody is totally passing. But I'll continue.
It's good to be suspicious of everything as long as you don't act on those suspicions until you know for a fact.
If you're implying the cat is a distraction, then you could be correct.
That's what I was about to type.
Moving on, though.
Nothing comes near the window that you can see, Feather.
I would have had... Oh, okay, no, I wouldn't have. Because it only lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah. What are the rest of you doing in your 2 hours? It's been a long day. You're starting to get tired.
Yep.
But we also were debating on about when we should head out instead of... Because we were mentioning that out of character.
Mm-hmm.
If we should wait 2 or go sooner. Chathi was go sooner. I'm correct.
Yeah, out of character, I suggested to go sooner.
Sevayn doesn't care what you guys do. He's tired, and he knows he won't be able to investigate well if he's tired. So he's just gonna, go to sleep like normal.
Sooner it is. How soon?
Do you wait 1 hour or 2?
I vote for an hour. Everybody else cast your votes.
Hour.
Nobody else is saying anything. I guess we're going back in an hour.
Yeah, I said hour. Me.
Yep. So you guys start heading back that way. Would you like to try and be sneaky?
Yep.
By now my armor is off, thank God.
Took it off and left it there. It's too noisy, damn it!
Oh no, he placed it in his bag. He's,
Rook has settled onto a chair and as a diurnal creature has fallen asleep.
Rook.
I'm very
Not Rook,
nervous
Silver.
that this is going to be a bad roll, but
Shadow.
let's
Shadow.
hope.
Shadow the Raven.
Oh!
Beautiful. It's okay.
Wow.
Okay, you're trying.
This is why I was nervous about leaving. I was like,
Come on, Sevayn!
Give us 3 sevens! Give us 3 sevens, Sevayn! Come on, do it!
Hey, give
No.
us a jackpot! Come on!
No.
No, he's not doing it. He's staying
I
at
told
home.
you guys, I'm staying home.
Okay, if we...
Can the tiefling lady try for it?
Wait,
You don't know where she is,
I have
or
to
when
roll
she
another-
was gonna come back,
Wait, I have to
or
roll
how
another
she was
stealth
gonna
check.
come back.
I forgot.
Why?
There's a certain thing following us.
Oh. You don't have to roll for Shadow. Shadow is asleep on a chair. He's a diurnal animal. He can't stay up that late.
Damn.
Plus, he did not like being anywhere near those sea eagles earlier.
I'm in pain. This is why I didn't want to leave.
Then why did you do it?
Because y'all logicked your way into Chafi's head.
So you both attempt your sneakiest and trip over the same thing in the alleyway that Sevayn tripped over earlier. That's an old plank.
We have the same brain cell, pretty much.
Do I hear these idiots?
Yes, you hear these idiots.
Very much.
Very much hear these idiots. You know they're your idiots too, and not somebody else attempting to do things.
Alright, so since he tripped, yeah, he's gonna go ahead and don his armor again. Might as well.
When they
Sit
get
down
there,
somewhere instead of donning it.
Yeah.
when they get there, could I roll stealth again for hiding?
Okay. Where do you want to hide? Do you want to hide in the schoolyard? Do you want to hide in the alleyway? Do you want to hide in a bush behind a tree?
She wants to go for the tree again, because apparently that worked last time.
Okay.
Okay, hopefully this is higher than a 7. Don't jinx me. Okay, it's higher than a 7.
Higher than a 7. It's your passive stealth.
I still see you.
It's better than nothing. Alright. Putting on your armor, just sitting out somewhere. Where are you sitting?
The bushes around what? This area? That little corner?
The bush was pretty close to about
Occupied.
here, and somebody is occupying that space.
I'm not going for the bush. I'm just asking where the bush is. So it's like, move that arrow, please.
It's right there.
It's hard to see over the arrow. Okay. So.
You gonna be in the alleyway?
Like right there behind the building.
Yeah, that's the alleyway that you tripped over the thingy thing in.
Oh, so we came down that side. I thought we came down
Yeah,
this way.
that's how you guys came down. Because you were trying to be sneaky about getting near the hatchery instead of being like out in the
Okay,
open.
then yeah, that'll be where.
Okay. So, would you like to roll perceptions to see if you can see the thing?
Yep. Alright.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm in pain. I'm gonna roll
You're
the...
so concentrated on hiding, you forget to keep your eyes out for trouble.
Ha.
You rolled a 16, though.
Yeah, you rolled a 16.
Just quietly watching the idiots.
Yep. They seem to be focusing real hard on trying to hide. I'll be right back.
Why is this not pulling it up? I know I clicked it. Thank you. Finally went to work.
I'm just gonna say that Beauty stayed behind so I don't have to roll her stealth again and it just be terrible.
Okay, that's probably a smart idea. For once.
You're calling them stupid things.
So mean.
I mean, the meme was accurate to the point where I actually downloaded it.
I sent it to my sister.
I sent it to all the friends I knew, which is my brother and my cousin.
I think I also sent it to Drago, didn't I?
Was it sent to you, Drago?
I feel like Drago yeeted out for a moment.
I believe.
Yeetus Dragotus.
Well, they're muted. They might have forgot that they're muted.
Just gonna send this to you, Hoff. Don't mind it.
When you say I'm gonna send you this, I'm instantly thinking me, because that's normally who you're talking to.
It's exactly what I sent you last night for my personal reasons. For whenever I disappear from my laptop.
Ah, that makes sense. That's actually pretty smart, actually.
It helps out instead of being like, hey, I need this real quick because I'm outside away from my computer.
So let's just do that.
Well, I have it saved to my phone.
I know, but I pinned it.
And Hawk pinned it too. Oh, no, he did. I said you don't have to respond to that thing.
I didn't respond. I pinned it, you dumbass.
Talking to Hawk, damn it, okay?
I'm talking to Hawk. I'm
Wait.
gonna honk in your direction.
Because I can send the meme again.
Do it.
On my phone.
Bemus.
I'm assuming that means do it, Breezy.
Yes. Very much. Jonks.
Hyonk.
Only feather.
What?
It is
Come
not
up with something like that.
Jonks. It's Hyonk.
Oh god.
Hyonk, Hyonk,
Yonk.
Hyonk,
Yonk, yonk. Yonk. Yonk, 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 yonk.
Hyonk. An H and a J makes a he sound.
That's too accurate. That just like makes my day.
It's a good meme. I've never been in a meme before.
It's
too accurate.
It's the most accurate thing ever.
Yeah.
So, and now I'm just like, I kind of have to live by that, you know, because it's true.
Yeah, like even the roles for the characters is spot on.
Why do you think Hawk did it like that?
I know it's beautiful.
There's the meme for stream. It's good meme.
It's a
It's
good
good meme for our group. I liked it so much. It's the only meme I've actually downloaded.
It's more than a meme. It's a call out.
It is. It really is.
It's a straight up call out.
No, that's a badge of honor. How dare you think it's a call out?
No.
A call out is a badge of honor.
It depends on what you're being
Depending on
called
the
out
circumstance,
for.
Of course. They're rats!
Shine. You're dead.
Secret stuff, of course.
Victory is
Plot
ours.
Oh.
Is of 20 characters and gonna make us cry.
The second I heard secret tunnel.
Oh god, no.
Instant.
Thank you, Feathered. This is how I know we are Avatar bros.
Hey, feather.
What? Shut up. What?
I said,
Nani?
shut up.
Go buff yourself.
It pertains to the video I sent them a while back.
It's terrible. Lonely Tower, this pansy.
No.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Send him to the Lonely Tower.
Do
Do it.
Do it.
Time to unleash the Asciculator.
Unlimited power.
Nothing strange to see here.
Screw it.
I'm going to commit a crime.
We do it.
What is wrong with us?
What's not?
That is true.
Accurate.
There is many things wrong with us.
Well, there's one thing that is not wrong with us. We're definitely not all homicidal maniacs.
yeah,
Except
that's
Zephyr.
true.
What are you talking about?
How dare you assume you know my life?
I mean, that was more genocidal, okay?
What are
You
you,
don't
talking
you don't
about?
know that.
Just the scale of it.
I mean, technically, if you're gonna lump the character Zephyr in that group, Chathi would also be in that group in terms of dragons.
I'm going to commit genocide.
Stop it.
No.
Yes.
Yes, please stop it. I made one joke. That was it. I will
So
be
is our
right back.
DM back? Oh.
No, my belly is still angry at me.
You don't need to know that.
All I'm saying is it's mad at me. I made a poor choice, and now my body is angry at me for it.
Well, you knew it was a bad choice. You were saying that how bad of it was a bad
Maybe
idea.
she didn't know it was a bad choice until it was too late.
Oh no, I definitely brought this upon myself.
We had a conversation about how both of our bodies hate this
Tells
certain
me,
drink.
take care of myself. Hawk does not take care of herself. Me. You fool.
That is literally the lifestyle of a DM. Just don't take care of
Okay.
yourself at all.
Okay, in my own defense, I have a reason why I'm doing it to myself, and it has to do with
You're a masochist.
Actually, it does have to do with the overall health that I'm trying to maintain. So, a little ouch here might help a little later there. My metabolism is slower than a snail's traveling pace.
My metabolism is...
I would like to borrow some of your metabolism, please.
Yeah.
No, you do not want to borrow my metabolism.
With me, a whole turkey. Me. Hungry an hour later. Me. The hell.
Me.
Food does not spend long enough in your system for you to absorb its elements of necessary nutrition.
Coffee. I only made it an hour, and I'm out of coffee. This is a sad day.
Go make more coffee.
The reason why
Oh my god!
this is the reason why I drink so much coffee and things like that.
You need to
So
get
I'm
to
not always
kettle
hungry.
brew your own. I'm going to go ahead and put
do.
my kettle on.
But this is ice
Kettle.
and I have to
The
put it in
coffee.
cool,
My
and then
kettle for tea!
before I have it.
Alright, I'm back at my computer now. I apologize for the wait and the distraction time.
Back to D&D.
Back to D&D.
I heard the
Death
wrong
and
way.
destruction.
Sorry.
Distractions and dyslexia.
Yes.
No, it's death and destruction.
No, it's distractions and dyslexia.
It's all three.
Me
No,
today.
let's go.
Oh, I just realized what I said. My bad.
Right. Not everyone enjoys coffee, but I am one of those people who does not enjoy coffee.
Nor am I. I tried coffee once, I hated it.
I really need to think about bringing this druid into other games. I'm having too much fun with her.
Yeah.
I mean, you could play her in Satan's game.
She's a sass.
I still don't know if I'm going to play that game or not. I have to exactly as is.
Back to D&D, folks.
Back to D&D.
This is D&D, but I need to focus. I need to double check druid rules. Because I have never played as a druid before. Because...
Oh, it's so much fun.
Let's see.
I defeated a big bad as a druid. He did a really badass finishing move on him, and I was like, wow. My character, who came in at the last minute, finished off the final boss. This is irony.
Says who?
Says me.
Ooh.
Probably used irony wrong.
I hear irony. What I think about is it's called cruel irony, like my dependence on you from the Emperor's New Groove.
Yes, this is a good show.
I never watched it, but I know it was interesting.
You should
Hilarious.
totally watch it, given the opportunity.
No.
Yes.
Please?
No.
It's good.
I know it's good. Doesn't mean I'll watch it.
Then go watch it if it's good.
No.
Cartoons are good for the soul,
It's
man.
not... It's not that it's a bad cartoon. It's just not the type of cartoon I would watch.
Oh.
I know it's good. I know it's really good. But it's not my style of anything.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's very hard for something to fit my style. The realization that food isn't the only thing I'm picky about.
Yeah. They actually took the theme song of Teen Titans Go from the original ending sequence of Teen Titans. I learned that recently. And that's what makes it all the more cringe and why I'm like, why do you make fun of my childhood like this? Flips the table.
Welcome to appropriation from Japanese culture.
Yep, I hate it.
We love it, though.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
Sorry I'm taking so long to read this.
Daijoubu.
What are you reading?
Druid
things.
rules.
Oh, okay. Is she
It's
gonna
hard
do
to read when you're distracted. She's already doing a thing, and you guys don't even know where she is.
She's
What could be the cat?
Oh my god, she's the cat.
What? Why did I think about that?
She's
Now you got it!
Sorry.
Oh. Oh, right, because druids can turn
Wow.
into animals.
I can't believe it took us that long.
A yellow cat shows up.
Turn
The
into animals.
tiefling is bright frickin' yellow.
I didn't remember that tiefling's color. All I heard
Neither
was,
did I.
there's a cat. Okay, time to be suspicious.
She is a yellow cat at the moment, and you have no idea what she's been up to, or where she went. She disappeared.
She's up to a tree.
You don't know where
Up in
she
the
is
tree.
now, though.
She might not be there anymore, you don't know. It's
Well,
been 2 hours.
On her side, and she's not working for the big bad in this situation.
That we're aware of.
I'm pretty sure she's not going to be. I'm pretty confident in that now.
I'm hoping that we can convince her to be our new best friend and travel the world with us.
She's not going to
that's
want
my
to do
goal.
that. I can already tell.
She's
I
a job
know.
to finish here as well.
Yeah.
Oh. A girl can dream, though.
You can.
Suffer.
If I've made a character sheet for this person, either A, I expect them to end up in combat somehow, or B, they're recruitable. You'll find out which that is the more you play. Ready? Let's see.
She
I
even hinted at
can,
it,
I
too.
will be honest, I can see her being recruitable, but in my eyes, she has other priorities, so I don't want to force her into a completely different life.
It depends on how interesting you are.
I mean, Chathi's pretty interesting. Lirl's
Yes,
pretty
you are. Lirl's very, very interesting.
I wonder if she'd want to study Winterthorn.
Probably.
Yeah, that might
She doesn't
motivate
even
her.
know. You guys didn't even mention that Winterthorn. Plus,
We haven't had a
You'd
reason
be-
to.
Yeah.
you'd be remembering Sevayn. Winterthorn flies around 3 a.m.
Yeah, I probably would get up early to check on him.
But that'll be in a while. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all now. You don't see nothing. Your night is very, very boring. You're
Yeah,
watching a window. And nothing happens.
I was pretty confident in that. Because I'm pretty
Would
sure
you like
tonight
to-
wasn't supposed to be the night.
Would you like to roll constitution checks for those of you who are staying up?
Saves or checks?
Check.
Hey.
Save?
Okay,
Because
Everybody near
Does it
Chathi
say-
gets
This is for exhaustion.
Because
Because you guys are tired.
yeah.
there's a reason I decided to at least get some
Crap.
sleep.
Oh yeah. Chathi and Beauty are
You're fine.
okay.
You're fine. Zephyr's fine. You guys do not take any exhaustion points, but you're just a little tired. Let's see.
Why does Zephyr have such a high constitution bonus?
Because Barbarian.
Oh.
It's +2.
Barbarians need that for their HPs. That's where they get half of their tankiness from.
Yeah, and I had to pick between dodging or more health. I chose dodging. Because more health, that doesn't mean crap if you can't dodge crap.
Yep.
Well, that depends on who you ask.
For Barbarian, doesn't matter. But that's because his rage basically doubles his health for the fight.
Unless it's
But
psychic
for
damage.
someone like a caster, that's a very, very big difference.
Honestly, I should probably try to find a way to get Chathi's health better because I do not give my characters good constitution because I'm stupid. There it goes.
Right. I had extreme rolls.
By the way, in case you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm pantomiming poking the window to see if it's still real.
Yeah, it's a real window. Your finger would hit glass. Tick.
Correct. We are all dumb sometimes.
Sometimes.
That is why we are called the distractions and the dyslexia.
Yay! I'm dumb!
Okay, no. Don't. No.
As a personal request, please don't ever do that again.
Yeah,
Yeah, please don't do that again.
ever.
Who?
Me.
Yeah. Zephyr.
We all have our less than genius moments.
Yes.
Just some have more of them than it's.
And some of us really enjoy having a genius conversation.
Yes.
Looks at me and Hawk with sanity.
No, that's not what I mean.
No.
That's a wisdom-based conversation.
That's a fun conversation because it's fun with friends.
Oh no. Anybody who wants to look that up can look at some of the earliest recordings. Have fun with that.
Yes, I did record a session of that.
A snippet of insanity. Or was it sanity? I can't remember. Alright, so what I was reading on has to do with time. Can you make a perception check at 3 hours in?
All of us, or certain ones?
Yeah. All of you.
Oh,
Everybody.
Oh, everybody?
She timed out of her wild shape. Lirl, would you like to roll an insight? Zephyr, you guys can roll it as well.
Okay.
You're betting she fell asleep while in wild shape. And nearly fell out of the tree.
There's my insight. Oh wow, my insight.
Yeah, you have no idea why she nearly fell.
Beauty's insight is also bad.
did she not won her con save?
No, she didn't. She just rolled really low.
She did not won, but she rolled low.
So she fell asleep rather than having to stay up the whole time. She becomes a cat again and is very indignant.
Did she fall out of the tree?
No, she didn't.
No.
She almost did. I had to roll her a dex save.
If she did, she would have been stabbed by the sword, but you know.
Yeah, she grabbed onto a bunch of the palm fronds. So when the tree what you guys noticed was the tree start bending down sharply and it just kind of bouncing back up and down a little bit. It made noise. That's not my finest moment. She resettles and becomes a cat again.
You know, fun lady. Resheaths the sword.
Alright. The rest of your night is very, very boring.
Yep.
Dawn comes, you're a bit tired.
Because they're not coming tonight. Coming tomorrow
The sun
night.
comes up, and you feel pretty sure that, yeah, that's been a whole day.
I feel like Feather's putting his head down in disappointment at me.
Not you. I rolled to see if I stay awake.
Do you?
I rolled a 5.
No, you don't.
Wow.
You fall asleep disguised as an ordinary cat
Just
in a
face
bush.
down.
Do
You know
I
how
need
a cat will sometimes fall asleep on like a railing or something, and it's just got its face planted on the ground?
That.
You are loafed with your nose in the dirt.
Yes.
Just gonna walk over and pick him up. Don't worry, I'll bring you to bed.
You have no idea where he is, by the way. He's very well hidden.
Oh, that's true.
You just sound asleep in a bush.
That's true. Did he just fall out of his chair?
Are you okay, Feather?
Satan,
rolled a
what was
27?
Zephyr trying to do?
He nat 20'd.
What was Zephyr trying to do? He was going to pick you up like a football and, you know.
Alright, now you did roll a natural
Be-
20 perception
be
whenever
safe.
she nearly fell out of the tree, so...
Yep, Chathi would never be able to find him because the highest she can roll for perception is a 19.
Lady, we need you to help us. We can't find our friend. He's not coming out.
Can you get it here, you think, or go back to Sevayn?
Just
Coming
kind of
back to
starts
me.
sliding down the tree, climbing down awkwardly as cats do. Lands on the ground. Tries to find you. No, she cannot.
Bacchus.
Got any spells that might locate, you know, magic users?
What are you trying to do?
Or maybe magic books?
Oh, wait. Chathi might have... Would Divine Sense work on his book? Oh,
Are you
a
guys trying to find
celestial
Lirl?
fiend or
Yes.
undead?
Yes!
That's
Do
what
you
they've been
find
trying to
that?
do this entire time.
open your awareness to detect such forces.
Huh.
Strong,
Are you a
evil,
celestial
or
fiend
good.
or undead? Feathered.
Lirl is not.
No, he's not. He's not a celestial fiend or undead.
Okay.
So, he's also
Nope.
not a dragon.
What about the book?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to...
The book doesn't count as that.
Okay.
It doesn't count
Has
in
to
the
be summoned.
first place.
It's a book.
It's a
It's also in a pocket dimension right now.
But,
Oh.
What?
let's see, Hey lady, but do you have any kind of spells to locate magic users themselves?
She seems thoughtful for a moment. Or at least the yellow cat seems thoughtful.
Do we even know the cat is her?
Oh yeah, at this point
Yeah.
you'd know it was her, because she nearly fell out of the tree in the middle of the night.
Just making sure.
Let's see.
This one knows why I fell out of the chair.
Why did you fall out of your chair again?
Let's skip over that for now. Hold up. Let's do this first.
I know why. I thought about it. I was like, oh. I passed out. Oh shit.
Something? Is that why you almost fell out of your chair?
No, he has a plan for something.
I'm just looking at my profile picture to compared to all of yours. Most of you guys, except for Zephyr, all have your art logos, and then there's me with my Minecraft skin.
I like your Minecraft skin though.
I know, I worked really hard on it.
You are you.
I made it myself.
She shakes her head.
I
Or at
did.
least the yellow cat shakes its head.
They say he at Sevayn's.
Did
We
you
go
maybe-
back.
Did you maybe see him before last night?
No, she
Shakes her
didn't.
head again.
He disappeared. And he fell asleep. In the bush. I wonder if he's snoring.
Probably.
You guys
not.
don't know where he is.
Yeah, we have no clue.
But if you were snoring, it would give you away. That's why I said it.
Let's see.
Does Lirl snore?
No.
No. Okay, so no.
I just did a roll
Kind
for
of-
it.
Yeah. Your little yellow cat gets up and starts walking away. Just kind of prancing as cats do.
you going?
Chathi, says something in Abyssal for, Yuti to come over.
Beauty comes over.
Chathi, gets up on her and then pats her back. Come, we return now.
I'm gonna look around some more.
But he not here. I think at home.
But he is here,
Worth
but you
looking
don't know
around
that.
at
Exactly. She's like, we can't find him, so he must be at Sevayn's place.
That's the only other logical explanation. Even though he's hiding in probably the one bush you guys didn't check, the completely destroyed one that Zephyr hid in.
Because, you know, if Lirl had left, he would have done something to Zephyr. That's his brain. That's exactly Lirl too. Like, he would have probably done something to Zephyr.
Not necessarily.
You have fucked with him a lot lately.
You fucked with him more.
Twice.
He's like, I'll catch up. Let me just do a quick search.
Okay. Chathi gonna head out.
Where does Chathi go?
She's going back to Sevayn's place. She's gonna go and sleep until it's time to get up more, I guess.
Sevayn would have showed you to your rooms when you guys were there earlier, so you probably know where to go.
Right
You have
now.
a room in the guest house.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go and bother Sevayn at his personal residence.
Oh, then, she's going to the guest house. But what time is it in the morning right now?
Right about dawn is probably close to 7-ish. It's winter time, so, and you're that far south. Actually, it'd be later in the morning than you think because it felt like the night was really, really long. Because it was.
Okay, then she's gonna go back and then she's gonna probably sleep till 10. 3 hours of sleep. Yay.
Going on 3 hours of sleep. Let's do this. Just like real life.
How long
Who
does
needs
Lirl
sleep?
sleep? Roll a d8.
The D8? Okay.
That's for
The
Lirl.
d8 will tell you how long you're going to sleep for unless disturbed.
Me or Lirl?
Lirl. You rolled a full 8? Yep, you're gonna get your long rest here.
He's out.
I'm gonna quickly roll that investigation now. Gonna start at the window. And make my way in.
Nope. You're pretty sure he's gone.
Yep.
This might be the prank, is making me look around and look stupid looking for him.
Son of a bitch. You will pay. I'll get you back for this tenfold.
And he is
Wherever
there
you
and
are.
he's just asleep.
He's gonna stroll off.
You would hear the children getting ready to go to school at this point in the time of the day.
That's so weird to think about children going to an actual pool.
Why?
Little
I will be right
Dragonborn
back.
kids start showing up on the other side of the fence, next to the school gate. They start coming down the road I have the wrong tool on. They're coming down this little road to the schoolhouse. The older looking ones that look sort of comparable to teenagers, high schoolers, would be going into this area.
The like 6 or 7 year olds.
Yeah.
I think. Because Dragonborn age very quickly, and I love it.
Yes, they do. They are getting physical training here, and they are getting mental education here.
I know what I want to do then.
Don't do it.
I'm following the kids.
No!
You're gonna go to school!
No!
He's gonna go to school!
Chathi shouldn't have left them alone!
They're gonna be
Yes,
great.
he's genuinely curious about how this school thing works.
Oh,
You see
This
God.
people
kid has-
filing out.
Oh, and this... You see a bunch of kids. Like a bunch of little kids. You've
Yeah,
never
he's
been
like-
to school before.
What the hell is this?
What's going on?
Are we gonna watch a battle?
Cute.
wanna
Do you
watch a
ask
movie?
one of the kids this?
Yeah.
Oh no.
They look absolutely confused to see you and scurry to the nearest adult.
Yep.
I am the nearest adult.
No, you're not.
Other than you, the nearest familiar adult.
You are not. You are not the nearest adult.
You'd recognize the male school teacher. Well, Sevayn would if he were here.
Yeah.
So what's
Actually, no,
going
you
on
would. This is the same guy you met the night before.
here? Oh.
Who
Yeah.
led you to Miss Quest's home,
Yeah.
or place of residence for the night.
The teacher helped him find
How
the,
ironic.
Tiefling.
I had druid. She's a druid.
She is a tiefling
She's a
druid.
druid.
She is both.
Tiefling druid. Alright, so... He looks up. The stranger from afar. What are you doing here at this hour? I thought you might be, helping Miss Quest with her inquiries.
No, I was looking for her to help her with her to help us with ours. She's not who we thought
Oh.
she was, so she's completely
I'll be along in
free
about
of that.
10 minutes, children. Just make sure you put your things where they go.
What's going on in there? They going to watch some
School.
kind of fight? School?
No, not a fight. School is where you go to learn. How to read, how to write. How to do calculations. Addition, subtraction.
Multiplication, division.
What are these foreign words?
Oh my. I don't suppose it hurt anything. You can join the class and observe if you'd like.
Oh no, he's gonna hurt someone. If Sevayn was there, he'd be like, no! I do not want him around kids.
Alright. First lesson of the day is review of our alphabet.
You could learn Draconic!
You could! Theoretically.
But you'd have to be there for a school year. You'd have to be there for school.
In which they are teaching that, because students learn a whole bunch of different things all at once. You have different hours that are dedicated to different subjects.
Oh god.
It looks like some of the kids... Have any of you ever heard of what a Sudbury school?
I want to say that I do.
Alright. For those of you who don't know what a Sudbury schooling is, this is where you basically allow the children to choose what they are learning.
Oh yeah, yeah.
At their own rate, they can choose to completely ignore the lesson and just do whatever the frick they want in the classroom, as long as it's not disruptive to the other class, to their classmates. If a bunch of them want to go play video games in one of the rooms, they can go play video games. Or in this case, they would just be playing like card games or things like that.
I remember where I heard this
Going
from.
out into the playground if they want to. There seems to be an adult to supervise in the various different areas of the schoolhouse. There is a place to eat, although most of them go back home to go to their meals.
Yes.
But the students are... There is a curriculum set up, and they can follow it if they want to, or they can learn something at a different pace. Kind of like chosen learning.
Pick and choose what you want to learn.
Alright, let's see. Don't forget all the Dragonborn names. The Dragonborn names. Says the dungeon master. Says the dungeon. Here we are. I have a book which has a bunch of them.
Yes. That is good.
Yes, it's very helpful, actually. Paladin, do you remember your alphabet from review yesterday? Yes, sir. Just kind of stands up and begins reciting. How does Zephyr feel about observing, learning?
This is weird.
And can you write all of those letters one at a time in order? It comes up to what looks like a big sheet of black slate, picks up what you recognize to be chalk, and takes it and writes. There we go. Alright. Who's next, and what lesson do you want to choose? And it just kind of continues that way. Yes. Yes, you.
What's that white stuff?
Chalk.
How does it work?
It's a very soft kind of rock, and you push it up against another rock, and it leaves a mark.
Oh, I've written with a rock before.
Yes.
Or, in a way, it was
It's
a
a
rock.
much softer rock, so you don't have to use a lot of pressure.
Can I do
It
it?
breaks pretty easily. Sure. Here
Oh
we are.
god.
What can you write?
So, kids, these are a couple of people I've met on my travels.
now suddenly you're turning into the teacher.
Bitch. Gar.
Oh dear.
No.
We
These
haven't
are
gotten
bad
to
people.
common. We haven't gotten to common.
Oh, no.
Oh,
letters
that's
yet,
lucky.
but we can work about that a bit later.
That's very lucky.
Also, they don't necessarily have the same perception of bad words being bad words.
Yeah.
And then also
True.
kind of.
That's
I
fair.
wish Lirl didn't fall asleep.
I wish Chathi never left.
Because
I'm hoping you take a nap until 10 o'clock. You'll be there when I wake up, I assume. She
Probably.
puts faith in him sometimes.
One of the kids will raise their hand while you're trying to do your presentation and ask, "Where are you from? I've never seen anyone without scales before."
Question, little one. I'm from Sindri.
Where's that?
I have no idea where it is from here.
Another one raises a hand. How'd you get here?
With your friend Sevayn. Still kind of blurry on the details.
They'll just kind of look amongst themselves, and one of them goes, "Chieftain, son."
Yeah.
Cool.
no.
We got street cred with the kids!
Oh no, Zephyr's turned into the cool kid of the class.
And the teacher seems absolutely amused, but he's letting you guys do, as long as it's not causing too much havoc.
Oh god.
He's gonna call the kids over like, kids, gather around real quick. I have important secret knowledge for you guys.
No.
What?
Alright, hello. When you approach Sevayn next time, I want you to address him, okay, as Turd.
No!
Secret nickname between all of us that he absolutely loves.
No!
Why does he like being called poop?
They know
We
what
have
it means.
no idea what his interest with that is, but he loves it.
Oh god. If one of these kids actually calls him Turd, he's gonna go and be like, "Who told you this?" And if they say Zephyr, he's gonna have some words.
Should I roll a persuasion?
If you'd like to. Actually.
What is the reaction to all of
Oh no. Oh.
You gotta stir the
They're not
pot a
hard to
little.
impress.
No. No.
The teacher is absolutely just like, he's having to hide his face. He's laughing that kind of hard.
He loves this too much. He's like, I loved it. Best day of the year.
Sevayn's gonna have words with you later.
And another thing you should know about him. After you call him a turd, you gotta punch him in the gut.
Oh no.
But he's
You
real
have
strong.
no idea.
That'll hurt our hands.
They're not wrong. They're not wrong.
You gotta hold up the kid's fist and compare his.
It's a very tiny fist compared to yours.
I have a 17 in strength. That is going to
Yeah.
hurt them.
You guys are weak. Well,
The children.
They're children.
Aim a bit lower.
No, do not.
Dragonborn physiology does not have external genitalia. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
On stream.
I know, that's why I phrased it that way. An immature audience is going to have absolutely no idea what those words mean. If they're
Yeah.
smart enough to go look it up, good for you. Don't use those words.
Our DM cares.
It's
The DM
not.
definitely cares. If they're smart enough to look it up for themselves, then they deserve to know what it means.
have any of you guys ever seen a sword before?
Most of them nod, yeah. They've seen
Yes.
swords. We
Don't
did an
do it.
observation at the training grounds about 4 weeks ago.
And he's just
They'll
gonna
be
pull out-
introduced into the different trades, but first they must learn everything all of our students learn. Combat at the age of 7.
How old are you guys right now?
4. Most of them answer with that answer.
They're so tiny.
It's never too early to teach kids how to fight. Even if you don't hit them, you can still teach them.
That is why we wait until they are older. They have a bit better coordination with their tools, and they are much less likely to accidentally injure themselves.
And then he's gonna pull out the abyss. Have you ever seen a sword like this before, kids?
Yeah, the chief carries it, but we haven't seen it lately. It's really pretty. Yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah, this is a really good sword. It's my companion. Just gonna kind of pet him.
Our weapons are very important pieces of our culture, and your weapon should be treated like a companion. You have to take care of it.
So,
How is Zephyr turning this into a good lesson? How?
The teacher is.
How?
The teacher is turning it into a good lesson. Zephyr's just providing material.
How?
do you kids know how to deliver the finishing blow on an opponent?
No.
Well, look, he's gonna point to the tip of the sword. You take this, and you just run it through their neck.
Oh no.
No. That sounds gross.
It is
You like
gross.
when you
Kill
touch a
somebody.
deer? Or
Wait,
a
what?
pig? I went hunting pigs with Dad, like, last year. Aw, no fair.
Oh,
In my
no.
experience, children, the quickest way to kill somebody is to drain their blood.
That is
And-
not fast. That is
It's
not
Better to
fast.
do that.
It depends on where you cut them. If you get them in the right place, they're down in 30 seconds.
How better to do that than to snick that little artery right here in their neck?
Don't don't.
I've been in war. I've been in war before, you know, like little combats. and
I
stuff.
don't think they know what
That's
war
not
is.
how war works.
He's not talking about war. He's talking about how he's come across this knowledge.
I know,
And I've
but
seen a lot
that
of men drop quickly through this.
They'll learn most of that when they're a bit older. Perhaps we should try something more distance combat. They're a little small to be right in the face of an enemy.
Distance. Okay, I could do that.
Distance. How good are you with the sling stone, my friend?
What is that?
You take. Okay. That's a no. You're not.
that's a no. That's what that is. That's
But you can learn alongside everyone else and see the difference between their learning and yours.
Well,
Come on,
can I at
let's
least
go to the
offer them?
schoolyard.
Can I at least offer them a demonstration too before this as well?
Oh.
You're gonna be my assistant here in this. I
no.
want you to stand
Don't-
about 60 feet away from me, okay?
Don't fight the teacher.
Oh. 60 feet. It's about. Does some calculations. 30 paces.
And
30
boom,
adults.
vicious mockery.
What do you call the teacher?
Fucking nerd!
No.
What is your spell save DC?
Oh god, hold on 1 second. My spell save is my mouse would work.
Proficiency
13.
plus your spellcasting mod. Okay, he seems unaffected. Good try!
The mocker just got mocked. Hey, Satan. You just got molly mocked.
I like that one.
Oh my god.
Never over here teaching kids. Never thought I'd see the day.
Oh,
Alright. Did
Very
everyone
in-
bring their sling and their stone? That was your assignment last night, to find one.
Stone?
Most
I got
of-
2 of them!
I mean a stone made of actual stone.
Oh.
Oh.
I understand your physiology is different from ours.
Well then.
Like
did
the
not
rest
know
of
that,
my
now I know
clan.
that.
Like the rest of my clan, I have spent some time on the mainland to learn about other races. as each of these children will when they come of age 15.
As they do.
I really wish Chathi didn't go back now. Because now I'm like, I want to get involved in this really dumb lecture now.
No, you do not.
No! You can't
Would
tell
you be
me what
willing
to do.
to demonstrate with me the weaknesses of a non-draconic form?
The weaknesses of a non-draconic form.
Calling me weak?
You're right.
No.
You
But
calling
I
me?
am simply stating that your form has weaknesses that our form does not. Weaknesses that might be exploitable in their own personal self-defense, should they need it. With the
Are you trying to
influx of
say you're gonna
guests
kick
who
me in the
should-
balls?
Yes.
No.
I've been kicked in the balls by a girl before.
That sounds most unpleasant.
What are balls?
And
What
that
do you
is
mean,
one of the
balls?
many differences.
You mean like the kind we play with on the fields?
If you're into that kind of thing, child, then
No! 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 Send him to the
They
dungeon.
mean... Yes. You are,
Yeah,
you are
even I agree with
temporarily
that.
going to turn that. That was bad.
yeah, even
He
I
doesn't
agree.
go to the dungeon, though. He goes to his tower. Just for a little while. He'll be back. Meanwhile, Chathi,
Oh, hello.
Hello.
you are
Banished.
permitted to nap for 3 hours. What do you do when you wake up?
Well, first, since I've been sharing a room this entire time, I think she'll be confused to see that Zephyr is not in there. So then she'll probably go around the guest house to see if she could find him.
And you won't.
And you won't. But you will see that the Dragonborn society has woken itself back up and is moving, and there are a lot more people than you thought.
Okay, well, I guess her next thing is, oh no, I left him alone, and he's not here. Time to find him.
Time to go
What do
to
I-
school.
And what does Sevayn do first thing in the morning after completing his long rest properly?
Yeah, after, the 3 a.m. thing where he does Winterthorn flight.
Speaking of which, would you like to roll me perception while you do that?
Yeah. I actually would like to roll perception for that. 15. That's
Excellent.
1 over my passive.
Where did you want to take him flying? Over the forest, over the dunes, over the water?
Probably over the water, just to be safe.
Okay.
Take that moment to scout out the island a little bit. See if there's any ships that shouldn't be there,
You notice some of the rocky outcroppings that are a little further along, where there to be some sandbars. The tide being low out at night. See a boat that probably shouldn't be there,
Aha!
But
Our
you are
crew!
alone. And you don't know where your companions are.
Yeah.
It's not a small vessel.
Okay. What size vessel is it?
Quite galleon, but not quite a, what's the word for it? Let's go find my book and my notes, because I have lots of books. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba, I really should bookmark this page, just have it bookmarked, so I don't have to keep doing this. Alright.
This is important.
That's like one of my
stuff.
favorite vines.
So it's not a galley. And it's not quite as small. It's not. Yeah, it's a little bigger than a longship.
Okay. So it's somewhere between a galleon and a longship.
Yep.
There's a ship on a mountain.
No!
No.
It's
You
a
guys
mountain
are
ship.
at the coast of the ocean. And he went flying at night. So this is, you just note it that it's there. It's
Yeah.
by itself as far as as you can see from your position up here in the air.
Yeah. Just take note of it real quick. Just be like, oh, there's a ship there. It probably shouldn't be there, but let's not worry about that for right now.
You're pretty sure it got itself stuck on a sandbar.
Maybe.
Then you head back, you continue the rest of your rest, and you wake up in the morning. What do you do with that information in the morning?
Hello.
Hello.
I am the Sand Guardian, Guardian of the Sand.
Poseidon quivers before him!
Fuck off!
There it is.
Right.
Pretty sure nothing happened, although one of the guards does say that your companions were making more noise outside in the dark than they thought they were.
And Sevayn's just like, I fucking knew it.
They tried their best.
This is why I told them to stay in the guest house, but no.
We think one of your companions nearly fell from one of the trees.
Well then. Alright.
A lady.
Do you know where any of them are now?
We shifted, but I think the very loud man is at the schoolhouse.
Oh god. Oh god, no. Oh, okay. I'll let me know if I'll be back later. Let me know if anything happens. I need to go make
runs
sure
over
he's...
to the schoolhouse.
I gotta go make sure he's not causing too much trouble. Knowing him, he's probably causing plenty.
You would actually hear at this point the "good try" from the teacher.
And that's when he's like, no. Alright. So I make my way over to the school.
And you are just in time for that very inappropriate comment.
Yep.
About Chathi, does she manage to find her way over there?
Not quite yet. It hasn't been long enough for that yet.
I make it just in time for the very inappropriate comment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. As soon as he hears it, he's just like like as loud as he can.
Hey!
Designated
kids,
over to
What
Zephyr.
did I teach you guys? Do it now!
Zephyr,
no.
what did you teach them to do?
Secret.
What did you tell them to do?
You'll find out. Kids, go for it! I taught you well. Now's your moment of truth.
Actually, I'm gonna roll
He
one of
looks-
these group
Sevayn-
check to see if they're going to believe you or not.
Sevayn already does not look happy. He's got
Make
like
it public.
he's got like his arms crossed, you know.
Highs or lows?
Lows. Dang
Nope,
it.
that's a high. They're not going to.
Aha. Ha 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 ha. You have been sabotaged.
Sevayn, you will see a very familiar friend come trotting up to the
I
front.
made that 2 days ago.
A very familiar.
Shit.
I made a different roundabout.
What did you say, Hawk? You were being interrupted by a Toma.
Sorry.
That's okay. You'd see the familiar face of one of the kids.
Yep.
You met her last night. Comes up and goes,
Chick. Good.
Hey, how are you doing
pats
today?
you on the knee. She's just barely tall enough to pat you on the hip.
Yeah. How are you doing today?
Thumbs up and then points at Zephyr.
Noisy.
Oh, I know he's noisy. And honestly, as far as I'm concerned, he shouldn't be here. I don't trust him alone around children.
He's
not
hardly alone, Sevayn.
Children, though.
At least with
home.
he has as you probably just heard, a troublesome streak.
Indeed. A slew of new words today, which I will have joy explaining to the parents.
Yes, Zephyr, can you come here, please?
Well, we were just about to get in the middle of teaching him about human weaknesses.
Yes, and you have a lot of those. Now get over here, I need to tell you something.
I'll be right back, Professor.
As he's walking, Sevayn looks at the professor and lightly shakes his head to say, no, he won't.
He gives you a subtle thumbs up. Alright, let's back to our vocabulary lesson.
Just gonna stop at the edge of the courtyard, whatever, training grounds, whatever it is. Yes.
Schoolyard.
While flying around Winterthorn last night, I found something, but we should probably find the rest of the group first, so that they know.
I think this is an important lesson these kids need to learn.
Yes, but this might be more important. No, they didn't.
Alright, give me 1 second then.
No. You don't know.
He's just gonna go over and whisper to the... Alright, this is the weaknesses of what I've seen. And then go back to Sevayn.
I'll write it down on the chalkboard.
While he's trying to do a vocab lesson.
It's okay, he'd probably just lean over and go, uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I'll keep that in mind, in addition to my own experiences.
And then walk back.
Tell him goodbye, everyone! And they all just kind of wave. Shout their bye!
Do they?
Don't forget the lessons I've taught you. When you see him next time, use them wisely.
Do not!
Okay.
Whatever he told you, it's a lie.
Roll persuasion. See if you can roll higher than he rolled earlier.
Persuasion. 14.
Oh no, they're doing it.
No.
I literally
Like,
can't.
clear.
Even with a nat 20, I cannot get higher.
A natural 20 would still override.
No, they didn't. Feathered.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
Going back to Sevayn and Feathered. Sevayn and Zephyr.
Alright, let's
Okay.
go
They're all
find the
sleeping.
others. They need to know about this just as much.
Well, what is this? You
I'll
still
tell
have
you
to
when we
control-
get the others. It's
Was
easier to
Leo-
tell everyone at once instead of telling it to everyone individually.
Was Lirl at your house, by the way, or the guest house?
Did he follow you guys home? 'Cause I didn't see him.
He wasn't there when we were up.
No, I mean when we were heading to my place.
No.
No.
Oh, welcome
Ow.
back.
Then he probably never left. Why?
Because we woke up and we couldn't find him. So we assumed he made his way back after I investigated.
Did you look everywhere?
I tried.
Alright, let me take a look. Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Dang
Nope.
it, 13.
You guys could try the usual thing, but you'd probably know that that would cause disturbance at the hatchery to do so.
Yeah, Sevayn would very much highly advise against doing that. Do not want to disturb the hatchery.
Chathi and Lirl, because you fell asleep during the watch, Lirl would be waking up around the same time that Chathi is waking up properly.
I was gonna assume that Lirl had passed out right around dawn. So he'd
Make it
still
that
be
low roll,
asleep.
He'd probably have fallen asleep a little before then. But
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Alright. Still,
It
8
doesn't
hours.
help smash things a little.
Yeah.
I mean, he's elsewhere.
It's in a bush. Alright. So you go to collect Chathi, because that's the one you know where she's at.
I was gonna let Chathi go first.
And realize that, oh no, Zephyr's not here. She left, though. Just making that clear.
Okay. Where did you go?
I don't know. She was gonna just start looking around. I was going to, like, roll perception or something to talk to people and figure out where he was. And then
Either perception or investigation, your choice.
Okay, 1 second. Which one's higher? Investigation's higher. Oh, she did really bad. See here. Let's do Beauty's investigation. See if she's better at that. Oh no.
Nope.
It doesn't help because cows can't ask questions.
Ha.
Fair point. Well, actually, her thing would be perception. Then could I roll for Beauty's perception?
Sure.
Okay, there we
That's
go.
enough to find your friends. You just be like, points nose towards the school building, and you'd see Sevayn coming out around that time. Around the corner.
Meaning Zephyr would be with them.
I sorry. I thought he come back after finding Lirl or not finding Lirl.
We got to go to school today.
What?
Apparently, he decided to take a visit to the schoolhouse.
You not go to school normal?
I never even heard what the hell school was before today.
You not educated?
I'm not surprised.
I'm educated in fight.
That's all you're educated in.
Yes, that's what I just said.
He's roasting you so bad.
Alrighty.
Alright. We
I
gotta
missed half of that conversation.
make sure we find Lirl. Because I got some news from last night.
Lirl!
Please don't shout. We're still by the hatchery, and they would probably rather not have loud noises.
Shout. I don't know what you're talking about. That definitely wasn't me just now.
I literally watched you do it.
Lirl,
I'm
you
not
could
that
be
stupid.
waking up around now.
Yes, you are.
Realizing, I'm still in a bush. Why am I in a bush? Why do I look like a regular cat? Oh, right.
No, this guy's Warlock. It was
No,
only last.
doesn't.
It doesn't.
This particular one doesn't wear off for reasons.
Oh.
Because of the particular item that it's used to maintain it.
It's alter image.
He just would have just lifted his head to, like, hearing Zephyr yelling his name or something, just like. And got up and just walked out of the bush.
Just on 2 legs or 4?
4.
You see a cat that looks a lot like Lirl.
With one eye open.
See, he
Weird
magic.
looking cat.
Is he not that bright?
You think I should go over and pick it up? Maybe it's
No.
lost.
No, thank
No.
you.
He can still talk like normal.
Oh god, it's a talking abomination!
That's
Quick,
Lirl, you
beat
fucking
it.
idiot.
It Lirl.
That's Lirl?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you not tell by the voice?
It's
I
not
mean, I
bright.
thought it might be something else. Magic does things, right?
I take it you're looking at the sword? The magic does things?
No, he's talking to everybody else.
I don't know. I don't study magic.
Chathi's gonna squat down and then she goes, "This normal for magic cats to walk around on all fours?"
They can.
It's comfortable?
Yeah.
It feels a little weird on the wrists, but not too bad.
Gonna stoop down and poke.
Do we see his clothes on him?
No, the illusion makes them appear to not be there. He is just a cat.
Then.
But
she
if
also-
you touch him, you can feel his clothes. Because that's how illusions work.
But Chathi just asked him where his clothes are.
Where are your
On me.
clothes?
I don't see them.
Just touch him.
She like plops her hand on his back.
You can
Oh.
feel his cloak and his little pack.
Okay. She removes her hand.
No wonder this was your prank all along. You were gonna hide as a normal cat and make me pet you.
What
No,
prank?
Blank.
They're both just like, what prank? What are you talking about?
No, she just said that's
I
not
was
a.
watching the window. I've watched you guys stumble over. You guys left, stumbled back over, and what's her name almost fell out of the tree.
I know it's not a good idea.
Speaking of which, where is she? She needs to hear this just as much as you guys do. After all, she's part of this investigation now.
I
She
think
was a yellow cat.
I know where she lives.
I do-
Okay, she lives. Her place of residence.
So we have a place to go then.
Where is
Go
she?
there.
You guys go to
I would
find
assume
the
so.
residence?
I don't think we need to go there. She mentioned that she was going to let them know that she wasn't going to be back for a while.
For that night.
Oh, for that night, okay.
She returned in the morning to sleep.
Well, it's not night anymore.
It's not night anymore.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Yeah, it's morning.
Oh god. Alright.
You guys get down to the residence,
Ow.
and
Ow. Ow.
do you
Ow.
knock on the door, or do you attempt to just open it?
I knock on the door.
Doesn't take very long before you see a Zephyr recognizes the female face. Oh, I take it you're looking for Miss Quest then. She's already headed to the beach for the day's watch of the nest of the dragon turtle eggs.
That's perfect, actually. Can you tell us which direction it's in?
It's on the storm beaches to the south.
Alright, perfect. Thank you.
Oh yeah, hey, is Shadow still at the guest house, Chathi?
For no, oh no, was he on?
He's like sitting on a fence post nearby.
He followed me silently. He very good at the stuff.
You're not.
Come on, come to
No,
Daddy,
no.
come on.
He does. He comes.
Yay! Okay. My little buddy. We're gonna have a beach day.
Bird.
Oh yes, I need to get you food.
I was gonna look at the bird and do this.
Alright, come on to the storm beaches.
what are you trying to get him to do?
Peck Zephyr.
Okay. Let's see. How insightful is the bird today? Not
Can I be
very.
perceptive? Can I?
He's not
Persuasive.
very insightful.
Guys, stop
That's
messing around.
supposed to be persuasion. It's the same modifier.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
So it's still
I
19.
have fruit. You can give fruit. She's like, she starts digging around and she goes, "Do birds eat mangoes? I have many mangoes."
They're starting to get squishy.
Guys, we have priorities.
As you
Then
guys
you
are
go
walking,
ahead. I
will
need to
listen.
feed him.
You can feed him while we're walking.
And then she starts eating another mango, and off we go.
And you exit the town gate, which is currently open but guarded. You just kind of nod as you pass through.
I
Travel
wave.
safely. Watch out for bolts.
Of course.
And he's
What
gonna walk off and
can I
go.
do?
Alrighty. Chathi asked asked Sevayn, I assume, what he meant by bolts.
Yep. He lives here.
What did he mean by bolts? Because as a
He
player,
meant
I don't
by
know.
bolts because the storm dunes are called the storm dunes for a reason. Even on pretty days like today, there are occasional lightning strikes out there.
Yeah, there can be, even if it's not storming, lightning strikes. That's why it's called the storm beaches. So,
It's safe in metal. Go down there.
if you're careful.
Am I careful? She asks this out loud.
Am I careful?
I don't know, are you? That's a question for you to decide.
She kind of shrugs. And then she asks Beauty if she's careful. And it's just like,
Am I careful? Beauty gives a mental sometimes.
Sometimes.
Day sometimes. Not good enough.
And you go out onto the storm dunes.
Yes.
Hills and hills of white sand, which occasionally have blobs of misshapen, lightning-struck glass sticking out of it.
Yeah. Super cool looking.
How heavy are they?
The glass? It's a solid glass. They can be pretty heavy depending on the size of the chunk you're picking up.
Glass is glass.
Are they pretty pieces of glass?
Yes.
They would be if they were polished.
These could be worth stop.
If they've been on the beach for a while, some of them are very polished from having sand wash over them all day. Some of them are very frosty looking, as though there were impurities in it. Others have bubbles, some have no bubbles, some are swirly, some are jagged. Most of them are very well rounded from having sat out here. It seems like it's a very ordinary thing out here, and you would assume this is where most of the Dragonborn get the glass for their homes. Their
Correct.
windows.
Could Chathi pick one up?
Sure.
You can try.
Alright. She goes for one of the swirly pieces. She's like, oh, this is pretty. She picks it up.
It looks like coral made of glass.
Oh, I like this. I keep. And then she pockets it.
You pocket a swirl of lightning glass.
Make sure
How
to
much
watch
can
your
Lirl
step.
carry?
Is Lirl just picking up chunks as well?
You guys are
I
all
have
just
to see
like,
how much
ooh,
he-
pretty glass.
I have to see how much that he can carry.
You are technically a tiny creature, so you can't carry very much.
I'm already carrying a little more than I should be.
Yep. Struggling to carry it.
Oh, it's another day. I can mark off another day from work to
As I can only carry 30.
Hey
Yeah.
guys, Chathi's snakes are now 6 days old.
Nice.
Yay, baby.
That was a very unenthusiastic nice from me. Just, alright, cool, I guess.
So, how are you going to go about trying to find your druid?
I mean,
You don't even know where the nests are supposed to be.
Shadow.
Perception.
Yep.
Perception.
That's pretty reasonable.
16.
Very good. Yep.
Unnatural 20.
Did I actually hit perception? Oh, she rolled good at perception.
Wow, so good.
You want Shadow to look for the tiefling?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Beauty also rolled very good perception.
You know what? Since we're outside the city, I'm gonna do a thing.
What you gonna do?
What thing are you gonna do?
Have help, if it will load.
You bring out the displacer beast onto the beach?
Yes. Okay, my perception's +5 for this thing. Roll. So I would have rolled an 18.
It is
Or
Beauty and Sevayn who spot her. Sort of spot her. She's got a sort of tent set up that is the exact same color as the dunes, and she's mostly got it buried.
Dang.
She looks like she's just sort of set up a crawl hole in the side of one of the dunes.
That must be where she's staying.
It's the flash from her telescope that gives you the
That gives her away?
the load. Yeah. Otherwise you would have never noticed it.
There she is. Get her.
Don't tell Zephyr, get her, because you know he will.
I know. That's why I'm like...
Look,
There she
she
is.
over there.
Yeah.
I go now.
Yeah, let's go.
Beauty is not used to sand, and is slowed down by sand.
Chathi asks if she'd be okay if she went ahead.
Go right
Get
ahead.
the general affirmative.
Just
She'll be
No.
fine.
Chathi dropped on ahead.
Zephyr's gonna dismiss Shadow to go search for some food, some berries, or some shrimp or something.
go
Out here
find
on
food.
the beach, as soon as he gets more than 30 feet away from you guys, the seagulls are noisy.
I'm gonna
He
start
does not
shooting
retreat
me
far
some
from you.
seagulls if
You
they have
start
bugged the
shooting
bird.
some seagulls.
If they bug the bird, yes.
Go ahead and roll some hits.
You guys just really like
Yes.
shooting down these birds.
1 and 2.
Ah, yes.
Why? What is your purpose?
This
Hey.
terrifies the other birds, and they just
Oh.
scatter away from him. Bird!
Would I still be able to use Vicious Mockery on one of them as it's leaving?
It has to be able to understand the language.
Actually, it does not.
It
Does
has
not.
to have an intelligence of greater than 4. I know this because I tried that. It does not work
It doesn't.
on creatures that have less than a 4 intelligence.
Well, damn.
Seagulls are pretty stupid.
They're pretty
So,
dumb.
Shadow now has breakfast. Proper
There.
breakfast.
He has food.
Did he not like Chathi's offer of a mango?
No.
Not really.
Did Zephyr like Chathi's offer of a mango?
Not a
Did
squishy
Zephyr?
Did he try to eat it? She's
Zephyr? Oh
sharing
no.
with you, man.
If it's squishy, he's not gonna eat it because he's like, food shouldn't be so squishy.
noodles.
Oh no. I totally see that being a problem. Feathered.
What?
The thing you sent in VC chatter a while ago.
Huh?
Screw that one guy in particular.
Oh.
No. I don't see the usefulness of that spell.
Oh, I do.
Like, of course you do. You would just cast it just to out of spite.
Actually, it doesn't work like that. It's randomized by the DM.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
unlimited
I get
range
to say,
spell.
screw that guy. Screw that guy in particular.
It's an unlimited range spell that will hit one random person, which means it could literally hit anyone in the entire world.
Yeah.
Including yourself.
Himself.
Including
Yeah.
yourself is one thing.
What are
But
we
another
doing?
thing, it doesn't do
Nothing,
anything.
just explaining a spell.
Yeah, it does. It
a
does damage.
homebrew spell.
On
It does
top
damage.
of that, it doesn't do anything to benefit you unless it just so happens to hit someone that you're in combat with.
Hey, Zephyr,
What?
give me a number.
13.
8.
Very nice. 69.
Cool. All right. So,
And
how
8.
do you approach the point? Because if you don't approach it,
Carefully.
trying not to accidentally bury the entrance.
Well, there's that, and also hoping to not get struck by lightning, because that doesn't help at all.
Does Chathi
Was-
have experience walking
would-
through sand?
Would she have...
Probably, knowing the muddy nature of your home. And Lirl,
Okay.
your turn.
Probably like going through it with ease.
I would
really
I would probably approach it, not get too close as to not bury it, and then call out her name.
Chathi's just gonna walk up to the tent and probably try to go in. Sorry. Tents do not have the same courtesy as doors.
Well, I'm trying not to
that
get
much
it buried
room
in.
here.
Just kind of says to Chathi.
What does she say? I didn't hear you.
There's not that much room in here.
Okay,
That's
I got
another
that.
reason.
She does
Ah,
come
quest
crawling
chatter.
out army style. I am looking. I am looking. I am looking again.
Yes. Yes, she would have.
Since you're involved in this investigation now, I thought I'd let you know as much as I'd let the others. And it's a lot easier to tell you guys what I saw last night when we're all together.
This very true.
Okay, just don't walk on that sandbar island over there. And she points to one of them. It's not very far offshore at the moment, but you're pretty sure it would still be.
Yeah.
These particular ones should be about 2 or 3 feet across when they're hatched.
Oh, they are large ones.
They're
Her
very
mother
big
was
creatures.
a very, very large turtle. The entire village hid as soon as she came ashore.
Ooh, that's probably scary.
It is. They're very big
terrifying.
creatures.
And they have a very far range when they are upset. But when they are in egg-laying state, they sort of enter a trance.
And you do not
She
want
doesn't
to
come all the way
interrupt
on the
them,
shore.
because they will destroy you.
If you interrupt them, they'll destroy you after they're finished laying eggs.
But they'll still
What?
destroy you. That's part of why we tend to hide whenever they come out.
I wonder how scales feel.
Scales? You mean...
I assume they have scales, yes.
Dragon turtles have more of a pebbly skin than a scale, and their shells are less scale and more plate. It's more
Chop-
like part of their rib has grown on the outside of their body to protect them.
I not know this. I give thanks. And then
Have
she
you ever
has-
seen the inside of a turtle skeleton? They're very
No.
intriguing.
Oh,
Well, anyway,
Of course,
that's not why we're here.
I've never seen the hill tortoises. Well, some people call them mountain tortoises. They're quite the heat. But
Chathi.
why are you here, by the way? She crawls out of the hole entirely.
Yeah.
Sits up, shakes sand out of her shirt.
So, last night I went out on Winterthorn. Winterthorn is a wyvern that I've been taking care of.
Raven, I haven't had a chance to study those yet. They're a bit too, exclusive with their nests. Very difficult to watch.
Yes.
Very overly friendly. Chathi's gonna
A
frown.
friendly one?
He's a good boy. But,
I'd very much like to meet him.
he's nocturnal, so he tends to go for his flight exercises at night.
That would explain why.
Yes, I usually go out with him. So that's, he can he can feel more comfortable with a rider, as he was originally wild, and he still technically is.
A tamed? Do you know how old he is? I might be able to tell from looking at his teeth.
I'll introduce him to you later. But,
Alright.
while I was out on Winterthorn, I noticed something that, threw me off. I didn't worry about it too much at the time, because I was busy, but I noticed on the coast that there was a ship that appeared to be washed up that shouldn't be there. But it was
Ship?
also low tide, so it might have come in during high tide, and, you know.
Did you check the ports this morning? You might be able to see them from here. No, the wall's in the way.
It was actually pretty far away.
Did you check the docks this morning to see if they'd pulled in properly?
That would be smart. Why?
Where was
Why
it
would we
again? Where was it?
Oxen.
Where was it again? On the
It was
island?
On the island? It was on a little sandbar off the coast.
Yeah. Alright, but where off the coast? Like, how far away?
You're pretty sure it was a good... Let's see. It's the only ship you could see, and you didn't see it until you were almost on it. Then again, you can't see very well in the dark, and we're traveling probably via drift globe in your lap.
Yeah.
So it would be the reflection of one or more of the moons being interrupted by the boat that gave it away.
Yeah.
Wait, we have 2 moons?
This planet's got 3.
Nice.
Not even
We've been
2,
over
we
this.
have 3.
We've been over this. The planet's got 3 moons, and the reason why the werewolves were such a problem was because the 3 moons were full at the same time when you guys came across them that first night.
Yeah, that would cause a lot of problems for us. But anyway,
I
how
bet-
far away was it, and in what direction?
It was about 15 miles off the coast, 8 miles east of the Eastern Dunes.
I bet Artemis/Diana is a bigger deal here then, with 3 moons.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was quite a ways away. Like I said, it appeared to be almost like it was washed up. It was about 15 miles off the coast, 8 miles east.
Did it look damaged?
So
Or,
I don't know. I couldn't see it all that well, but I did see it.
So about not quite a day's journey offshore.
Yeah.
How
So
we get over there?
I don't think it's too likely that it would be in the docks.
Would your wyvern be willing to allow a second rider and we go and inspect it?
I mean,
If I-
Winterthorn can fit a second rider, but you'd have to get on his good side first.
I very much hope I can.
Like,
What did this person think of the displacer beast?
oh yeah.
Oh,
Did they even notice the displacer beast yet? Yeah.
yeah. She seems to be very calm about it. It doesn't seem aggressive. It's out in the open. It's atypical behavior. So, how did you come across that? Just kind of points to it.
What?
Your glorious mount. May I?
May you...
Touch.
If you must.
Like, they have all these weird, interesting animals with them.
I know.
Weird looking. What the
We
frick
have
is going
we
on
have
here?
a weird looking animal with us, and we've mentioned a wyvern, which she hasn't been able to study before.
She hasn't been able to be up close and personal with wyverns, but you're not sure if she's ever been up close and personal with displacer beast.
Yeah. We have interesting creatures around us,
Has.
so now she's interested.
Let's take a look at you. You've got a bit more. Not illusion. A summon of some kind.
Yeah.
Ah, that would explain why its displacing effect is not into play, and it looks like it's dripping shadow rather than just wearing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just here like, oh.
Your shadow?
But it's difficult to explain. Displacer beasts were a very curious study. I did have to take a quick step into the Feywild, which was very interesting, trippy, and dangerous. You should not do it.
I don't see why you'd be interested in going to this.
To study creatures that have fallen over and adapted to our climate act, rather than their home native plane where they were grown and developed. They are typically from the border between the Feywild and the Shadowfell, which is why they have such a unique disposition. Sorry.
Yep.
DM joking on spit.
Oh god.
Yeah, there we go. I'm okay.
I sure hope so.
I'm okay.
That was
Right.
a violent cough.
I can go into a 30-hour lecture on displaced beasts, but I shan't, even though they're beautiful, beautiful creatures. They also have a propensity to rather enjoy listening to their prey scream for several hours.
What? Want that?
Accurate, appropriate reaction.
Or you know.
How much do you know about your summon? And it doesn't seem to be a corporeal completely.
You talk me or this Lirl?
Whomever might be the appropriate summoner.
That's
Oh,
Lirl.
That's Leo.
Wave.
That explains that. You look much more like a normal cat right now.
Oh right, he still looks like a cat.
Not gonna lie, he kind of forgot.
He's just like,
He's like, oh yeah, that's right. Ah, shit.
right. Looks down, no clothes.
Oh.
He's naked.
He
It's not that unusual.
go back to how he was before.
Just poof,
How he
back
normally
into
is.
normal clothes. It's not that unusual for Exceed to want to be in the fur. They don't really care if they're wearing clothes or not.
You see that name
Why wear
again?
clothes? You're covered in fur.
I thought he magic cat.
Exceed is his species name. Much the same as this is a displacer beast. Sevayn here is a Dragonborn and I am a Tiefling.
Then I see.
Your friend here is-
Sevayn just kind of looks over, just like, he's got that look in his eye, like, well, I might not be so sure about that.
Good luck trying to convince her.
They're extremely, extremely rare down here on
Have
the
you
ground.
seen another one?
I have. We mentioned this before. The last time we sat and talked. Exceeds are from the Sky Isles. They are very common up there, but very, very rare down here. They tend to not adapt very well to predation.
What does that mean out of character?
Predation, you know, predators, predator prey.
Larger creatures will eat smaller races that are absolutely unaware that these things exist on the ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Small cat gets
I
numb.
have, however, met another
have
one
this.
on the ground who was adapting very well to city life. They were working as a messenger.
Where?
She names the capital of the coalition territory. I met them when I was a child. But their lifespans, unfortunately, been extinguished. They've reached the end of it. They're old now.
Oof.
Dead. I haven't seen them since then.
Then why Lirl not dead?
Do you have a tendency to not exist on the material plane for extended periods of time?
Very good question.
I was not expecting that question.
You gotta be prepared for
She's
every
smart,
question.
Okay, she has a lot of information on hand, especially about creatures that are magical, which you are definitely magical.
He's gonna shake his head. Well, nod. Whichever one it's supposed to be.
Nod is yes. That would explain it. Physically, you look to be about... Oh... If I still have the correct information on your maturity rate... 9 or 10?
You child!
For their race, that's mature, I think. Cusp of mature. Dragonborn are fully adult at 15, which is a very young age.
That's when we do our coming of age ceremony, where a Dragonborn will go out into the world for about 2 years. Or at least they have that time limit.
Zephyr going hunting, by the way.
He got bored, so he went hunting.
Yep.
Just like, you know what? I'm out of here.
So, heads to the wooded area. Would you like to roll survival? You can have advantage if you're having your crow help you.
1 second, plug in the headphones.
Ooh, pardon me.
Zephyr's just like, you guys are talking about boring stuff. I'm gonna go hunting.
You're using too many words I don't know.
Both in character and out of character. Action.
Predation is a fun word. I like that
Who
word.
wants to know things? What am I?
Chathi wants to know things. What do you mean he's not a magic cat?
Sevayn's just here for...
He is a magic cat. That is part of their physiology.
No.
Sevayn's just here
no,
for
that's
the...
not going well.
Sevayn's just here to listen to the interesting facts. He's actually
I've never
interested
been
in
to
these
the
facts. He's like, ooh.
trials themselves, but I was wanting to get a ride on when it goes through the Bengal port in spring. However, that's a long way off.
Sky
Hopefully
Isle.
this endeavor will pay well enough I can teleport there. Teleportations are very expensive.
Yes.
If you know the address, if you don't know the address, then it's there's a surcharge of 20. However, if you know the address that you're being sent to, it is 70 gold coins to go across it.
Yes.
That's not bad.
The only reason we were able to get here without travel is because Father had already paid for it.
Oh, that's right. Ruren did mention that in passing, although not to me personally. He was speaking to some of his, someone returned via that method. It's still expensive in both directions.
Do I remember their name? As a player? No. As a player, no.
As a character, you can roll history to see if you remember his name.
I should be able to remember his name in character. I don't know why I asked that question. But
I mean, he might not remember it. This was a younger Dragonborn than you, and he'd only just finished his.
yeah, that's fair.
He's not in
Alright.
your grade.
7. Apparently
No,
I
you don't remember his name.
I feel
You
like
would
I should,
remember his
though.
face, but not his name.
I give him advantage because why not?
How?
Did you ever meet this guy?
No.
Then
No,
you
no,
can't.
didn't.
I don't think Chathi did either. So
None
sorry,
of you did. I was the only one who met
None of
him.
you did. You're the only one who met him, and the only one who talked to him as well.
Yeah.
You don't remember his name. Either way, it was something mentioned about going ahead and arranging funds, and I was heading back out to the beach anyway. It wasn't any of my concern.
Yes. That was for me.
There are rumors that the eggs for dragon turtles hatch during the day, which is why I've been watching them all day, rather than at night.
Do I know anything about those rumors? Since I
that
live
would be
near
nature.
a hatching site.
Nature
Can I roll
with
for
advantage.
too?
Chathi can roll a nature straight. You might
Okay.
have come across it in your educations.
She rolled a 20.
18 and 16.
Yeah, you're not sure if it's completely true. Regular sea turtles would hatch at night and use the moon to get to the water. But dragon turtles...
Dragon turtles.
Dragon turtles aren't most
it's
turtles.
a rumor. You know it to be a rumor. You don't really know if it's true or not, and that's what she's here to actually verify.
Ah.
Part of her research.
Is that the same answer for Chathi?
Yes. It's the same
Okay.
answer for both of you. It's an unconfirmed rumor, which is why she's here to study it.
That's interesting.
They should be hatching any day now.
That's
We're
nice.
supposed to be looking into the, what you call it,
The boat thing. Yes.
where's the old village?
Oh, old village. There's one about 3 days travel west of here.
Yes. Okay, my
Any
It was a
settlements
potential
that are
nesting
closer?
site as well.
That's
Not
not the-
really, no. There are 8 sets of ruins that still remain on the island.
That's a lot of ruins.
Yeah. There are. There are
One
a
of
lot.
which is mostly sunk, one of which is
Yeah.
mostly buried, but it's still there. And the remainders are mostly taken over by the forest. Although the closest one is
What side is that on?
west of here.
How far?
2-3 days travel, depends on how fast you're going.
Theft could happen at any time. And leads are,
Yeah, we don't have as many leads as we'd like. We need to find something here.
Yeah, because the hatchery someone needs to have eyes on the hatchery.
Well, that's
They
what the
have
guards are
dogs,
for.
don't they?
I mean, has it worked yet?
They haven't been stationed there for long. At least not too long.
Has there been a theft while they were there?
I don't remember.
You guys
as a
would
player.
know. Yes, there would have been. At
So the
least
guards
2.
are not enough.
Although, Sevayn would know, from talking to the matron, that there was a progressive increase of guards.
They've
With
been
each egg
putting
stolen, there were more people.
they've been putting more and more guards there. So
I think there might need to be a guard at that window,
there is a
If
guard
that's-
at that window.
and yet there's still
Now.
a theft. Now.
Now is the thing. We don't know if they were there before, but there's one there now. That's what matters.
We don't know
There
how
no-
desperate whoever this is willing to steal. They might be able to kill.
But they haven't yet.
Yet.
We don't know what they're going to do.
They kill. Because then it makes our actions worse at times. Because we have different idea of how things work.
What we need to focus on right now is the facts that we have. And at the moment, we don't have many. So my thought is we need to find more. And that means we need to look around more.
Well, I can say that there has been absolutely no sea traffic or foot traffic along this beach other than ourselves, at least on this side of the dunes. Although there have been 2 strikes this morning.
Lightning strikes?
Yes, I told you
Yes,
before.
you really shouldn't stand at the top of the dunes. That's where they tend to strike.
Yeah. Why do you think there's glass up there?
Heaven's vengeance on the greedy.
Are these dunes that you haven't looked at?
I have not gone to the top of them, but I have gone around the base of each. I did want to look for a very good place to set up. I was very, very careful in selecting this one.
Mm.
Thank you very much not to step on and fall into my little foxhole.
I was very careful not to.
I think checking out the areas where those two strikes may have come from could be a place to start.
What are you talking about?
If someone was stupid and stepped up on the dune and got hit.
Oh, that would leave a very big mess.
Yes, it would, and there is no mess.
What direction were these strikes in? Or did you just hear the loud thunder?
You usually hear just a crack of thunder, although I was able to see the second one. I could smell the ozone from here.
I don't know why you're so focused on this. This has been happening for generations.
It might be the reason why the dragon turtles prefer this beach. There are more strikes at different times of year. Could be an indicator for the eggs to hatch.
Could be.
Or perhaps not.
Or
I don't know
defense.
if multiple turtles use this beach or not.
I'm not gonna lie, as a
typically
player,
don't.
I was thinking the same thing. For a while there, I was just like, wait a minute. Those eggs are at the top of that dune over there, right? So what if the lightning has something to do with it? Ooh. My brain is focused on the wrong things.
There's only been one nest visually confirmed and reported. We don't know if there are other nests further along the beach or not.
Do we investigate?
That's...
If you'd like to.
I mean, it's not why we're here.
But could also be where the dragon.
Question.
What?
Yes.
Yes.
What type of element do copper dragons
Copper dragons?
bring toward them?
Copper dragons, they are very acidic. I think you're thinking of brass. Or
What does
bronze.
this have
It's
to...
either brass or bronze.
What does this have to do with anything?
If
Pulls out a notebook and starts flipping through it.
the
Still have yet to get
eggs
permission to study
conduct
one of them.
electricity,
These are
Don't have
dragon
any
turtles,
dragons on
not
the side.
dragons.
Bronze. They're bronze dragons.
These are
Okay.
dragon turtles, not dragons.
What do dragons have to do with this? If there are dragons here, I need to take care of.
There
No, you do
shouldn't be
not.
dragons here.
yeah, if someone was putting the eggs under the sand to
There
hide them.
shouldn't
We're
be dragons
gold-
on this island at all.
We're gold
The
dragons.
dragon-born eggs, you dinguses.
We're
Dra-
gold. We're golden
Warning is
dragonborn. We're
different
not.
than dragon.
We're golden dragonborn. We breathe fire.
Their eggs are kept warm, quite hot actually. The since golden dragonborn have some similarities to golden dragons, they would require heat for their eggs. White dragonborn prefer colder areas. Blue dragonborn prefer places that have more lightning strikes. So do the brass.
Either way, I don't think that's
Bronze.
very important. I don't think anyone would be hiding any of the eggs in these dunes. I mean, 3 of the eggs have already hatched by now.
They would have
So
hatched
let's go start
naturally, as long
checking
as they were kept
places.
warm.
Maybe
That's-
Miss Quest would have noticed if
Why do you think
they
I mentioned the
were
shit?
in that.
Why do you think I mentioned the ship?
Yes.
I think
So
that's
the
a good
ship
place to
offshore,
start.
And that would be an excellent place to start, especially if they are that far off the coast. That could mean they're trying to skirt being noticed and got stuck.
I mean, I'm one of the very few Dragonborn here who actually has wings, so it's not like we're flying around everywhere we go.
As
And
long as
even
they
then,
can
my
maintain
wings aren't big enough
distance
to
of at
fly. I
least
can only
20
glide
miles.
with these things.
As long as they can maintain.
Because I don't fly. Beauty not very good in sound either.
That's why I'm saying we take Winterthorn.
Your best bet would be to
we're
try and
going
find the skiffs
to-
they use to get to shore. Typically a large longboat or
not
keel
great.
or... What size ship was it, by the way?
It was somewhere between a longboat and a galleon.
They wouldn't be able to beach it on the actual shore. They wouldn't get it close enough. The shores taper too much.
Yeah, that's
why there's so many
that's why I said it looked like it was washed up. But I still think it's worth a check.
You may want to check along the coasts within 20 miles of each direction that the ship was for rowboats. That would indicate someone landing.
Yes. I can go
That's
above.
terrible.
I can go fly above with Winterthorn while the rest of you search on foot.
I can
This-
be a dolphin.
We preferred. I prefer not to be Dawn Wyvern.
Yes, that's why I'm saying
you like
I will
to
ride it,
ride,
and you guys can walk on foot.
I can be something else.
Yes, I
Well,
heard you.
You think I ride on you? She looks very.
She said she can be a She said she can be a
I can
dolphin.
be a dolphin, I can be a plesiosaur, which are quite terrifying to the local fauna. I could be a giant shark. I could be a variety of things.
It would be good to have someone checking the water just to be safe.
Don't get eaten.
That's the entire point of being a giant shark, dear. Very few creatures want to come near you.
Oh, good. This is good then.
And then the rest of you can check on land, and I don't know what Zephyr's doing. I guess he's out hunting, he said.
You
He
wouldn't.
headed for the trees that way about 2 hours ago.
Yes.
I'd be able to find him. I know how to find him.
Either way, I think we should go find the boat and search the area. It's a good place to
Zephyr, you were
start.
having no luck finding any type of prey this close to the city.
Not
Hey,
surprised.
look, I have a question.
Can you roll investigation, though, or perception for Zephyr?
Okay. Would the Celestial be able to tune into the
Who's
abyss?
rolling?
Did you
Yeah.
say investigation or perception?
For Zephyr to roll, I need to see if he notices a thing.
Oh, Zephyr.
Ooh.
I mean, Lirl at this point has gone to look for him.
This will be while you guys were talking.
Alright.
Ooh, pardon me. Boop boop.
There was a beep.
I think.
He rolled a 13.
Oh. Very good. You would find the thing.
Hey,
What'd he find?
what'd he
He
find?
finds a locket.
Oh.
Suspicion.
Looks like it got snagged on a tree while someone was going too fast, and that's the reason why it's so visible to you.
Aha! A clue.
Oh.
Zephyr has found a clue.
A clue.
Does he take the shiny thing?
Don't crush it or throw it. It might be important.
It is important.
Clues.
Zephyr's all on his own though, so he can't do anything about it if he does.
I know.
But clearly it looks like it was left in a rush. So,
Clue.
Lou?
Clue.
Lou.
Does that mean
Typo that I'm leaving.
Just casually hangs it on a branch.
Doesn't even like have a care in the world. He's just like boop.
He doesn't even look inside.
He doesn't
Nope.
realize the possible importance.
Well, if he brings it up around them, Chathi's gonna be like, okay, you're gonna show me where that is.
Yeah. While I ride on the wyvern, still searching the coast.
Okay,
Spencer, do you have better luck?
or I guess
No.
investigation for Chathi. Wow, that's bad.
You guys
And
cannot find
roll
him.
perception for beauty, which is wisdom. Okay, does beauty at least find him?
What is Zephyr's passive stealth? I can find that out by looking at his sheet.
I like how you have to ask. It's just like, oh wait, I could just.
Does that mean beauty can find him?
Defender wins.
If it's his passive stealth and you are actively looking, use the defender in this case.
Shoot.
Oof. You guys don't find him.
You guys have no idea where he went.
While you guys are doing that, I probably will have made my way to the tower to start getting Winterthorn ready.
I
Sorry,
see
I'm
what you
looking.
did there.
I'm looking.
Lirl's gonna
There,
yell
you can have
Zephyr.
your spells back.
Okay. I just thought of an idea.
Yeah, but you can't
Oh,
pinpoint
you heard him?
exactly where it came from.
Now,
My-
one at a time.
My Discord decided to cut me off right as you were saying that, so I was like, well, fuck.
Now, one at a time. I'm going to ask all of you to answer individually, not all as a group. Any suspicious characters around here other than me?
Suspicious, suspicious, suspicious. Just hear it echo through the trees.
Anything not Dragonborn.
Hunters, dangerous. Hide.
Where? And who?
Here, hide.
Just gonna point to the locket. This?
Shiny, shiny. Nestling.
Shiny what?
It is it's Shadow that answers you with nest thing.
Thing.
Nest thing. I could put it in a nest.
Ravens have a bad habit of collecting shiny things and just keeping them in their nest because they think they're cool.
So, where are these hunters you speak of?
I think they mean us.
Who said
Who
that?
said
Kind of ruffles. That is Shadow. For a bird, he's smarter than your average bird.
Okay, I said besides us.
Hide, hide. Others come.
Oh, they're probably talking about me. And
Okay,
Lirl.
yeah, they're referring to Chathi and Lirl.
He doesn't know.
I know,
Spencer,
but
Yeah,
he
no,
can
you don't
ask.
know that.
He can
Others
ask.
who? Then let me please.
You can ask what they look like.
Then let me please.
Then do it.
I did. I said
From the
others
sea,
as in
from
who?
the sea. They coming.
What did they say?
You mean from the beach?
From the sea, they're coming.
You mean from the beach?
Beach?
They don't know what a beach
Sea,
is.
sand.
Okay, besides them and us. Anyone else non-Dragonborn?
Not today. Not now.
In
It's
recent
mostly
past
birds that are
events.
answering you.
In recent
know.
past.
Got any
Animals are
monkeys around
stupid.
here?
Roll perception. See if you can find a monkey.
This was like in character to the.
Sevayn, highs or lows?
Highs.
Oh wow.
That was Zephyr.
I know it was Zephyr. That's why I went wow.
No monkeys.
Oof. I have betrayed you. I'm not sure if I should be excited or not.
There's a fairly large python.
Hiss.
There's a reason there are no monkeys right here. There's a fairly large python. Who has been very, very quiet.
Okay, let me try better here. Have you seen any people with some eggs?
Eggs. Eggs.
Eggs.
Yes.
Just kind of
No.
seems to be thinking slowly. Puts his tongue up to taste the air.
Yes, you are.
Like you.
What do you mean, like me?
Oh.
Smell egg-like.
I smell egg-like?
One like you, Carrie. Smell like it.
Oh my goodness.
So you're saying a human?
He's an Aasimar though. No, humans
Yes,
an
but
Aasimar.
he doesn't know if the snake knows this. He doesn't.
You get something that is akin to confusion.
What
It
do you
walks
think
up.
I am?
Sand. Salt. Musk.
They don't know what humans are.
No, they don't. Humans don't come out into these woods. Or at least
So
they're
it
not
has
supposed
no
to.
absolute idea what it looks like then.
Travel fast. Quiet.
You're not helping me, buddy. You're
Wait,
not, honestly.
wait.
Did they look like they were carrying eggs?
Smell like.
It smells like an egg. They were carrying something that smelled like an egg, is what it's saying.
Yes, I can understand that.
And it's pretty easy to assume that it's an egg.
Then stop it around it. I'm gonna pull a you here. So he's gonna hold out his arm. You come with me.
I come?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Roll
take you along with
persuasion.
me. I'm good with
You are
persuading.
trying to persuade a snake.
Wow. Well,
Good, it rolled a
This is
3.
the second time we've got 2 sevens in a row.
Yay! It rolled a
It
3.
rolled
it's
a
fine.
3.
No, he's coming. Yes.
You got a big snake. This is a very big boa. It is very heavy. You picture this thing probably could crush you if it wanted to.
Take it to Chathi.
Comes up very slowly. It's a very heavy animal, and Shadow doesn't want to be anywhere near it.
Oops. Sorry,
it's okay,
Shadow.
Shadow. If you can find the others, I'm gonna go looking for where the snake is gonna lead me.
Find snake friend? Find friend. Woo.
Just call me a snake.
Well, you have Georgie and Martha, and he was introduced
yeah.
to the snakes. You're the one that has them.
So, yeah, snake friend would make sense.
And you also probably smell like one too.
Yes.
Oh, the meta has said you smell like a snake, and Chathi's like, I take offense to that.
I know. That's why I said it.
This is how the snake responds to you as it wraps around your arms.
Yes, I am very warm. So I want you to point your head in the direction I need to travel to find these people.
To cats.
Do what? Do what?
To the cat's den. That way.
Oh, the
Alright,
cat.
so is that north, west, south, east?
Yeah, which direction
Points
is it?
you west.
Alright, so he's
Okay.
heading west. And he is going to continuously ask the snake to keep pointing out directions as they travel. And before the
It's the
spell,
sound of seagulls harassing a raven that alerts Feathered's character to where the where Shadow is, but Shadow is having a hard time finding you guys because
Oh,
he rolled a
no.
natural one and is getting harassed by seagulls.
We go toward these seagulls and inform Chathi.
Okay.
On
Chafi's gonna
direction.
put around her mouth and go, "Seagulls, leave! Knock off! Knock!"
Go away.
Be gone.
I'm gonna roll for intimidation, actually. Well, it wasn't that scary.
You are shouting at birds.
Go away.
Although
Shut the fuck up.
This does alert Shadow to you, who comes down. Fine, friend.
You know where Zephyr is?
Ah.
Die.
You guys can't understand him properly. He does kind of flap his wings in a general direction, flies to a nearby branch, hops across.
What?
Okay.
What?
Yes.
Question. What size is the raven?
you already
He
found this
counts
out.
as a tiny beast. Because
Lirl
he's
can
only...
communicate with them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What?
Like through
Using which
visual.
feature?
Sustain. Speak with small beasts. It's under racial proficiencies.
Nice. But can you understand them back?
Through sounds and gestures, you can communicate simple ideas with small or smaller beasts.
But that means communicate, like you can make your motives known.
Yeah, I'm asking where Zephyr went.
Well,
So
Chafi,
However,
fluttered over
I
to a
can.
branch, and he sat on that branch and he waited.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go in that direction then.
okay, I follow you now. And she starts walking.
Did you want Beauty to follow you into the trees? Because once you go about a good 30 yards into the trees, you start getting solid ground again. Dirt,
Yeah,
leaves, and
I would
things.
have Woody come with her because she's assuming that after they get Zephyr, they're gonna go and try and find clues. So, of course, Beauty's coming.
Like I mentioned before, while you guys are doing that, I'm getting Winterthorn ready.
Yep.
And
You guys
before-
would actually find the locket before you find Zephyr. Because the
Okay.
bird has a turning point.
Okay. Chathi would pick it up and she's gonna try to open it.
Try and open it?
Yep. Said to lock it, so.
Alright, roll me a sleight of hand. To try and
Do
open
it.
the locket.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
It's got a finicky little teeny latch that you have to squeeze before you can open it. It's very small. But you do get it open, and you see depicted in it to my favorite pickpocket. Don't forget me.
I assume this
And
one too.
there's a small painting of a relief of half of a woman's face.
Any specific
Looks like a
features?
Dragonborn face.
She appears to be elven, although you can't tell which type of elf. There is no color to it. It is an etching.
Lirl, I think I find clue.
Well,
She'll show him the inside of it. They think thieves go through here.
I don't have an idea.
And turning to Sevayn.
Yeah.
Get on Winterthorn and you start flying again.
Yes.
It's a little uncomfortable in the bright sunlight, but he'll do it.
Yeah. Probably would have taken a little bit of coaxing.
Now, who would have tried to convince Miss Quest to actually go help look for the boat?
I wouldn't have actually tried to convince her to do it. I was just like, alright, you two go on land, I'm gonna fly, you can do whatever you want. That's kind of what I was doing. you can do whatever you want being quest.
Alright. You'd find the ship is not there when you go back,
Oh.
but you would see a couple of rowboats on shore.
Oh. Haha. Busted. I would, as soon as I see that, I would very quickly try to find the others.
And they are in dense jungle at this point.
Yes. So I won't have much luck finding them, so I'll probably go to Quest instead.
You know exactly where Quest's hidey hole is.
Yeah. I would be careful to land well outside the range and walk up very carefully, avoiding going on top of the dunes because that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Winterthorn does not seem to want to fly anywhere over that beach.
Good.
I can understand that.
Good.
Just kind of gets to the wall edge and just lands way over there. You have to walk across the storm dunes. He's not going over there.
Like, I don't get struck by lightning, you crazy bro.
Oh, don't worry. Sevayn totally understands. He gives Winterthorn pats as he leaves.
Okay.
Hit pats.
Pat.
Give him all the hit
On your
pats.
back. Any luck?
The ship itself was gone, but there were rowboats.
Mm-hmm. Could be pirate scouts. I really hope not.
Do you know where the others went?
Into the trees.
Must have gone to find Zephyr. Wonder if something happened. I won't be able
They've
to
been
find
gone
them.
for a good 3 hours now.
Yeah. I won't be able to find them above with Winterthorn, at least not easily.
You're gonna go looking on your own then?
I'll probably take Winterthorn with me, if he can fit.
He'd be forced to walk on the ground. The canopy's a little too thick for him to fly through.
Yeah.
Unlike Ranko forests and their great giant cypress, these trees are very tight.
Yes. I'm very aware. I live here, remember?
Yes, of course.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Of course. Can I go look at him by the way?
We're explaining things to others, probably.
Yeah, sure. He's over here.
She's
He
used
does
to being
not
the
want
one
to
doing
go in
the
the storm dunes, which is reasonable.
Yes. I have noticed nothing larger than the gulls likes to fly out here.
Yeah, that's probably because they can partially sense the danger. At least that's my idea. I'm not entirely sure as to why. I don't really question it.
Let's go look at your beautiful boy, shall we?
Yes, let's go. Let's go. He's over this way.
You're a beautiful boy. I'm sorry.
Winterthorn is always a beautiful boy.
He actually is really pretty. He's starting to really grow out his accentuating features.
Yeah. They're very, very pretty.
Plus, he keeps on
Being
eating
well-fed.
weird things and getting new abilities, so he looks cooler than normal.
Yeah, he does look really cool. Most telling features are the white stripes.
Yeah.
I have never seen one with this kind of coloration inversion before.
Yeah, they started to show up after one of my other allies decided to force feed it something from a white dragon.
Fed him with white dragon parts. I didn't know that their genetics were quite that malleable. That sounds more like a troll trait. Weird.
I think I remember Erythros, the one who originally was taking care of Winterthorn, mentioned something about it eating trolls.
Oh dear. That's bothersome. You have to be very careful if he takes a grievous injury. Might grow 2 heads.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Well then, I mean, I'm not sure if that's going to be much of a problem because he also is able to regenerate for some reason.
That's precisely why he might grow 2 heads. Troll regeneration can be unpredictable at times. If they are exposed to multiple instances of extreme duress and injury, sometimes the regeneration goes wrong or a little too well. I've come across a 5-headed troll at one point, and it was just insanity. You think one troll is bad enough on its own. Imagine one trying to have 5 different conversations, and none of them can agree.
That honestly, I would probably be amused by that if it wasn't trying to kill me.
Oh, it's most definitely going to try to kill you, especially if you use any type of acid or fire. They are
Yeah.
very, very adverse to that, which means you should probably be careful about that with him as well.
Yeah, I probably would be that way anyway, because he's a good boy, and I don't want him getting
Trolls
hurt.
have a very, very bad habit of going singularly after the first thing to hit it with either acid or fire, and they will attempt to kill that thing first above all else. So I'm not sure if it's instinctive or if it's actually a learned behavior out of self-preservation. So in that kind of unpredictability, you need to be very careful if he gets struck. He may not be controllable at that point.
Yeah. I do try to be careful with him. He's a good boy, and I don't want him getting hurt. Especially
Very
since now
good.
he's under my care instead of Erythra's by technicality.
Oh, yes, that's right. Who is this Erythros?
Well, he was what race was he again?
Elf.
Well,
He was an elven cleric that we had with a part of the party. Well, everyone who's here was not the original party. There was actually like 10 of us originally.
okay, I'm gonna show you guys something in a second.
There was like 10 of us originally, but there was a disagreement between Zephyr and another member that caused the group to have to split off. But honestly, that's
Look
okay.
at this nonsense. Look at this nonsense. Just look at this nonsense. Winterthorn gets along perfectly fine with the Tiefling.
Oh my gosh.
Just look at this nonsense.
Look, he's also called a large dragon. You're saying
Large
he's
dragon is for
definitely
size.
a dragon.
That's for
He's
size.
he's definitely a dragon. They count as a dragon, they do not count as a beast. The same way a pseudo-dragon counts as a dragon instead of a beast.
Yay, she gets along with Winterthorn.
Winterthorn gets along with her.
Yay.
Almost as well as he gets along with you.
Almost, except I got 2 nat
counts
20s in
as
a row.
A humanoid and the beast.
It gets along with me even more because I got 2 in a row.
Oh, you are absolutely beautiful. And yes, you do like this too. Pseudo-dragons are very, very comfortable with getting their chin scrubbed right here. Ah, yes, there it is. See a large dragon melt.
He's like, I like this new person you found. She gives me the strength.
Sevayn's just looking at that thinking, I have to keep that in mind.
And if you rub them right here next to where your saddle horn is, just right. There he goes. He just goes like a big cat into the sand.
This is the best thing ever.
You cannot deny me the thought process that Winterthorn is now a giant winged cat.
Yeah, except he doesn't have front legs. He's just got wings and two
Yeah.
legs.
He's a giant winged cat. And he's adorable, and I love him.
Have you ever tried to milk them? I've milked a very, very small specimen of pseudo-dragon before, which, if you pinch the right place when doing so, they don't feel any pain from it.
I never really tried. I never really thought about it before. I mean,
Poison's a very useful weapon.
Does have quite the stinger too.
The main reason a lot of people attempt to catch and kill them in the wild is because a wild wyvern's venom tends to be higher in toxicity due to their aggressive nature than a one born in captivity. It has to do with the genetics over time and the being bred out of them a bit, so they don't kill each other on sight.
That makes sense. I can see why people would do it too.
Yeah. Oh, I could spend a whole month just looking you over, dear. You're absolutely a gorgeous specimen. He looks like he's filled out very well. What else has he been eating?
Did Erythros ever tell me the entire list?
Nope. Sorry, Zephyr, we're about to turn the camera again.
Oh, I'm just making a note of something that should be pointed out. Is all.
I don't know exactly what it's eaten every time, since I wasn't actually there when when Winterthorn first joined the group. But I was Aether dropped at the time. But from what I know, I do definitely know that it's eaten trolls and a white dragon. And it's definitely eaten more things between then, too. But I'm not sure exactly what.
Well, I could try and analyze his venom and see if he's absorbed anything from them. Trolls don't absorb things from everything they eat, but they can absorb a lot. You'd be amazed what happens when they eat pixies.
That terrifies me. The thought. That terrifies me.
They are absolutely terrifying. Alright, and camera turn. Zephyr, what are you doing?
Before Speak with Animals ends, he's doing two things. He's gonna tell the snake to keep pointing him in the direction, because after a while he will not be able to speak to it anymore. And he's also going to, like I said in VC, attempt to have the animals perform a path, like make a path leading to him.
Okay, so
Assuming
it'd be
Shadow
like,
found them.
well, Shadow found them, but now Shadow has to try and find you.
Yeah.
While leading them.
So while walking,
You take like
you
a
go take like what?
take a knife, scratch a tree.
No. You use Speak with Animals while it's still up to communicate with the wildlife around. Is it possible for you guys to make a path, like a very clear path, leading towards me for my friends to find?
Persuasion. Versus the majority of the wildlife. Your DC is 10. Very
I think
good.
he passed.
You passed. They
Like,
do
think
start
the
making
yellow-
a very clear set of tracks.
Think the yellow brick road, but birds and animals all on branches, pointing to one direction.
That would be very creepy to come across, thank you.
Yes, it would.
What they seem to do instead is, along the path you've taken, or in places that they could smell you, they make scratches, they break twigs on purpose, they poop.
And he'd also imply, also, to any of you motherfucking seagulls, leave my fucking raven alone.
Raven? Raven? Where?
I know a cat who will fry you.
Cat. It's cat.
Then leave my bird alone, and that's it.
Eventually the snake comes to a tree, and it starts trying to dismount, like trying to leave.
Okay. He's gonna put his hand against the tree.
Slither.
The snake will climb up it and just kind of point his nose in continuing in the direction he had been leading you.
So, if the snake can understand him, which, probably been more than 10 minutes, he doesn't know if he can understand common.
Oh yeah, it's been like you've been walking for easily an hour.
He's gonna say, if you wait right here, I have a friend who would give you some food.
But I don't know if the snake will want fruit.
Oh,
Wait.
oh no.
Oh no.
Wait,
Stop
does
promising
You
things
have seagull
food.
bits as well.
Does
But,
There's a Lirl in front.
Can I finish that real quick, please?
Mm-hmm.
Quick before?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, all you have to do is just get their attention, try to climb onto one of them, slither around until they realize, oh, you want food. Just, make it known you want food.
It's a
I'm sure
gentle,
absolutely
puffy
one of them.
hiss. And it kind of climbs up onto a branch that overhangs.
Thank you. And he's gonna take off in that direction.
Would you like to roll a perception and a survival check for me?
Who?
There's a reason I'm having you do both.
It's
Zephyr.
She's talking to Zephyr.
Yes, to Zephyr.
Survival and perception is the same, so I can just roll 2 d20s instead of. So a 5 and a 7.
Okay. 5 and a 7. Let's see. I need to figure out what this thing's stealth bonus is.
Ack. No good. Don't die, bud.
Much larger snake eats Zephyr.
You can try.
Okay,
Denied.
it rolled. What's your passive perception, my dude?
11.
Okay, cool.
You did not want to hear
would
that out of the
hear a very, very low growl.
DM. Grr.
Almost as if in warning.
He's gonna pull out the abyss. I am not in the fucking mood. You can either come out right now, or you're gonna have a very pissed barbarian on your hands.
The growl comes again. Whatever it is doesn't seem to understand you.
Ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. You sit down for 10 minutes to cast this spell.
With the sword in hand still.
Would you like to roll me an intimidation?
Oh, I'm good with that.
Oof.
Okay. Okay. You complete your spell without interruption.
Roll 20. Why?
What do you say?
He is going to repeat what he just said.
Another hunter in my territory.
Bitch, do I have to kill you right here and now? You can show yourself and be easy on you. Or I'll tear this forest down.
He's about a good 40 feet in front of you as he comes out onto the forest path.
What is he?
You notice
What
it's
is that?
Tiger!
Yeah, I can figure that out.
Tiger.
And just, what
It
the
is a
fuck do
tiger.
you want?
Invade.
Yeah, so what? I'm looking for somebody. Just so happens to be in this direction.
Ooh. Seek.
I don't know, some snake told me some thieves I was looking for in this direction. Said something about a cat's den.
Stole what?
Eggs.
Oh.
So are you gonna play nice, kitty? Or are we gonna have to tussle?
His head kind of rises a little. He just kind of turns and continues down a path. Goes down a side path you almost didn't see.
Alright, I'm gonna
Follow. I want them gone.
Yes!
Tiger
We're
on
about
the
to side with a tiger!
Well, if you want them gone, then you can help me out. I think you and me are gonna be good friends then for this little bitty adventure.
As soon as it said that, we were all just like, yes!
You would notice in its shoulder several sets of small scars. Looks like this thing is tussled with whoever it is more than once.
So, what exactly are we up against?
4.
Magic, swords, arrows, what?
Claws.
Oh,
Claws.
they're cats.
No.
They're birds?
It doesn't know what swords are.
Metal claws, metal teeth.
He's gonna pull out the abyss like this.
Yes.
Oh, well. Sounds good enough to me, I guess. What's your name?
We have 20 minutes.
Yeah, we do. Then I gotta go because I promised someone that I'd talk about something.
This is exciting. I'm getting
Sunstripe.
excited.
I'm also excited.
Just answers Sunstripe. Keeps going. Quiet.
Well, Sunstripe.
Cautious.
I think you and me are gonna be great people, great friends. I'm Zephyr.
Just kind of growls a little bit. Does not get anywhere near enough to be touched.
It doesn't trust you. It's just like, we have the same interests.
You want to help me get vengeance on something that I really want out of my forest. Essentially.
He's still following.
They move tonight.
Makes sense. This was the night they were supposed to go back.
Just leads you off the path. Eventually you come into view of a smallish clearing in view of a tiny little waterfall and a cave that is slightly above that waterfall.
Alright.
The waterfall's like a 10-foot drop.
So, he's gonna look down at Sunstripe. Behind that?
My old den. Took it.
Ah, so you want your den back. Well, I have some companions that are gonna meet us up. You feel like waiting out?
Roll me a stealth.
Alright.
Please roll better than earlier.
It's an at disadvantage because I'm wearing my armor. So I go horrible.
Okay.
Okay.
Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's stupid.
Chathi, you would start noticing very, very obvious marks on trees and the ground. Even you would notice them for sure. Animals don't naturally mark pathways like this.
This is not normal.
It is your sense of smell that picks it up mostly.
Really? Why her sense of smell?
Animals poop.
Oh.
It's very, very clear direction. They pooped. They marked the trail the way animals mark their territory.
Got it.
Specifically broken branches, scratches in certain places.
She's probably watching.
Lirl would be noticing musk from places animals have rubbed.
Yeah. Be like, yeah, that ain't normal.
He's probably just like, that dingus left us a path. Huh. There actually is some common sense in that brain of his.
He knows there's some common sense in his brain. He's just
Very
conniving
little.
about it.
Very little, but it's there.
Yeah, how far behind are we?
Yeah.
You guys are about 30 minutes behind. So when he starts trying to move stealthily through that path is about when it's when you start actually catching up.
Okay.
Suddenly the trail kind of cuts off and you look up to see a giant constrictor snake directly above the path where it ends. Who gives a gentle puff to draw your attention.
Snake.
The waist.
Was puffed up like hell. It's like, and he was behind
Thing's big enough to
Chathi.
swallow you in a bite.
Offer up an arm.
He was behind Chathi, like, oh shit.
What does Chathi do?
Chathi walked up and she offered up her arm.
Like, oh, it's a snake. I love these things.
These things are cool.
Yep.
And can eat us.
It's a big snake. She thinks this is
It can eat us.
It can eat you,
kind
baby.
of. It extends
Both
its
of
head
us.
towards you, gets about level with your hand, and flicks its tongue out to tap the tips of your fingers.
She tilts her head. And then, does she have any meat on her? I don't think she has any meat. She has fruit. Okay, she's going to turn to Lirl and go, "You have seagull meat?"
No, I do not.
But
And I am not being a sacrifice.
I'm not gonna feed you to snake. That's not good.
I'll blow its head off.
Don't blow head off. It's not attacking. Why not seagull? You shot Minnie down the other day.
That didn't mean I got the meat.
So you just left the bodies lying there.
Come.
That's gross.
Comes
That's
from
weird.
the raven that is still trying to lead the path for you guys.
She's gonna offer up a bit of mango. Maybe that will appease it. Not meat, but
Roll an animal handle at disadvantage.
oh no. Wait,
I have
but
Eldritch Blast ready.
she has animal friendship with
Yeah.
me.
You have to have the right kind of morsel of food. I'm just seeing if it'll accept the mango or not.
Okay, 1 second. I accidentally hit animal handling, so there we go.
Yes!
Advantage though. Why?
It's okay. Roll it again.
Oh!
So close.
Oof.
It just kind of draws its head back, and instead of taking the mango, just points its nose further down the path. Slightly at an angle off the actual animal track.
Quite sorry. I find meat I bring. And then, if it allows her, she will lightly touch the top of its nose in a sorry fashion, and then go.
Kind of boop the snoot.
Yep, she boots the
Boop
snoot.
snoot.
Snoot is booped. It does not seem to mind, as it then begins climbing higher in the tree.
I was gonna go that direction.
Gonna go the direction it pointed.
Yeah.
Sorry we had to stop and talk to the snake. Chathi thought it was cool.
Lirl did not.
Say very long.
Just
That's
out of
only
character
because
real
it can
quick.
eat you. That's what
Zephyr is going back for that snake. That snake is coming.
Motherfuck.
You only have
When
yourself
When
to
we're
blame
done,
for
he's
being
going
tiny.
looking for it.
That's a very big snake.
It's hard not to miss.
They're actually pretty dang sneaky.
Oh,
Sneaky snake.
They are very snaky.
Sneaky snake, he's so sneaky. What's he gonna do?
That sounded hella gay.
rolled
With
a
not
a
gonna lie.
passive stealth of 12.
I'm so sad she rolled a nat 20 and she couldn't do anything with it.
Oh.
So disappointing.
Can you guys roll stealth for me? And are you still keeping your displacer beast out?
At this point, it probably would have gone away.
Okay.
It hasn't been 8 hours yet. It's only been like 4.
Ah,
Okay, so
beauty.
it would be out.
Beauty is not
Let's see,
stealthy.
19 for the Displacer Beast,
Okay.
and 26 for Lirl.
Excellent. I see y'all's rolls. Y'all doing good. Eventually, you start noticing a very occasional soft track, a paw print next to a footprint, and you're not sure what order these were in, or who was following who.
Oof.
Can I do a check on that?
You can do a nature check to try and identify what kind of animal's paw that is.
I'm gonna go do
No
a
idea.
You're
check,
not
too.
sure.
Big cat, that's all I know.
Or a bear.
You're both pretty sure it's some type of large feline, at least as big as the Displacer Beast, but with fewer feet. Mostly because there are fewer tracks.
Like, oh.
Now you guys just need me to get there. And at this point, since you
could be
guys
bad.
have been gone for 3 hours, at this rate 3.5 to 4, Sevayn's probably gonna go on the Wyvern at first, ride above, see if he can spot you from above first. And then go down below.
I wonder if Winterthorn would pick up the weird scent trail
Probably.
from down below.
It probably would.
Let's see. How perceptive is Winterthorn going to be? Wah. 6. No.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sea breeze is not helpful when you're a flying creature.
How perceptive am I going to be? 11.
Nope.
I thought not.
Y'all are just circling above, going, where the frick are our idiots?
I thought I wouldn't be able to find you guys. So, I just wanted to go up above just to be safe.
It's really, really cool getting to see your old stomping ground from above.
Yeah.
Never seen the city from this angle. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Never seen the forest from this angle, and I didn't know that was there. It's a really big rock.
He's so distracted with how cool everything is from above. It's like if I finally get to feel what it feels like to fly above my town, since my wings aren't big enough.
Would they have eventually reached Zephyr?
The
You
rest
guys
of the party do, but the tiger has slunk away.
He does not like you guys.
Could I smell this thing?
It smelled you.
Oh, being able to smell this.
I wonder if you guys noticed Winterthorn flying above.
Probably not. The canopy is super thick.
Yeah.
No.
I will say now, Zephyr would definitely notice Beauty and Chathi with his passive of 11.
And you just kind of go, shh. At some point I
Nice.
expect.
Don't see Lirl though. Or his Displacer Beast.
He's just gonna hold up 4 fingers and point to a sword.
Sword enemies? She's being very quiet now.
And
Whispers.
then he's gonna look around like, where'd Sunstripe go?
Where did the tiger go?
Tiger gone.
What's a sunstripe?
Tiger companion. He wants them out of here just as much as we want them.
You friends with Big Cat?
Mutual allies.
Can I make another perception check?
Sure.
What are you perceiving?
He wants to see if he could find Sunstripe a bit.
Ah, fuck.
No.
Oh, no.
Displacer Beast, don't fail me now. I shouldn't have said that.
Nope.
It
He
didn't
can't
fail.
see
no.
it either.
That's
gone.
a
Smell it,
19.
but he can't see it.
Yeah, it's like, I know there's something.
Do they know? Does the
Of course.
Displacer Beast
Not
hear me?
really either.
Does the Displacer Beast hear Winterthorn's wings flapping or smell it or something?
Unless you order Winterthorn to roar, nobody's going to notice you up here.
Damn. Okay. I don't want it to roar because that might give away my location, and
Yeah.
that's not good when there might be enemies in there.
Anybody with a passive perception of 13 or higher? Who we got?
Lirl.
That's it?
I would
Yeah.
say me, but I'm
Displacer Beast.
flying.
Beauty's passive is 11.
Yeah, no, Beauty wouldn't notice it.
I would say
Lirl
me,
and the
but I'm
Beast.
flying above, so...
Lirl and the Beast would be the ones to note that there is a person just inside out of the sunlight, kind of keeping watch outside of the cave. He himself is inside the cave in the shadows. Very well hidden, at least he thinks so.
Is
wish I
Lirl
could catch
able to tell the race?
I wish I could catch up to you
Covered
guys faster.
face.
The only
Gonna
way
wish
I'd be
I-
able to find you guys is if Shadow comes back and leads me as well.
gonna ritually cast Speak with Animals again.
Okay.
Sunstripe.
Just
No response. But you can hear a whole bunch of other smaller animals making noises in the distance. Nothing is making any noises around here.
And then he's gonna call around one of the smaller animals. Hey, come here, come here.
Get a
Do you
mouse.
wanna get a mouse?
Get him.
Alright. Gonna put down his hand. Come on, up.
Persuaded.
I give advantage.
You guys
Yeah,
know I
she
can
could
turn
most likely
invisible,
hear me.
right?
Go ahead, roll. Go ahead, roll.
Persuasion.
Yeah. Aw.
Very persuasive.
It kind of very tentatively comes out and then darts to your hand and slightly up your sleeve.
He's gonna scratch scratch. Does this cave only have that one entrance? Or is it multiple?
Tiger cave, tiger cave. Too scary.
So you've never been in?
No.
You guys realize that I can turn invisible, right?
No, I don't know how magic can work.
No, wait. I can do more than that.
Then he's gonna look at Lirl. Lirl. Sevayn.
Sevayn is doing.
Where
I can
is
turn all
the
three of us
thing?
invisible.
You make all of us invisible?
Yes.
But I know.
Well, the three of us here. For an hour.
Just gonna completely bypass the where is Sevayn question.
Yeah, we're trying to get to that.
Yeah, sorry.
Would this. I'm not good at stealth. Would this still be problem even in invisible?
Yes and no.
Potentially.
But again, where is Sevayn?
He's flying, doing light stuff. He said
Alright.
he overhead.
Yeah,
Hawk
I'm not
was
sure where he
asking
is.
him too, though.
Yeah, like, how long would he fly for before he'd go back?
Probably about an hour or two.
Yeah. Nah, you're not having any luck.
Alright, so, with them telling he's not with them and all, he's gonna call out some birds.
There are no birds right here. There's no bird song in the near vicinity.
Yeah, you're in a tiger's territory. Nothing's gonna be in that area.
Alright, since no birds. Is Sunstripe the only tiger?
No.
No?
Yes. 2. Now 1.
Ooh, did it? Oh, it's me.
Oh.
Hold up, guys. I see Lirl's message, but anyway, he's gonna keep asking the mouse, you think you could maneuver out towards that sandy spot with the water without getting caught?
Maybe.
Yes? Maybe? Alright. If you do this, I want you to annoy the shit out of this golden dragon with wings and a tail until he finally decides to follow you. And I want you to lead him here. Think you could do that? Alright. He's gonna put him down. Go!
No, he was asking you if the creature you want him to annoy is going to try to eat me.
Oh, nah, he's annoying, but he's not that cruel.
Okay, I try.
And he's gonna put him down. Go!
It zooms off as close to the nearest hiding place it can find, and then just
And yes,
starts
Shadow
making its
could
way out of
fly
sight.
up, but with the, with Sevayn has been only an hour and like 4 to 3 hours into this, he probably
Oh,
wouldn't
I
even
was
be up
including the
there.
amount of time that he had spent with
First
Chathi.
off, flying over the coast and
Tabaxi.
finding the rowboats, and second, talking with,
That's why it's been 4 hours for both groups when you finally regroup. And it is 7:01. I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for watching.
We
Thank y'all
leave
for
off
having
with a
fun.
mouse trying to get Sevayn so that we can ambush a bunch of guys who have eggs.
Yep.
I will say
Yep.
though, the best thing
Eventually.
to do for next. I will say now, the best thing to do for next week is to quickly expedite us towards it, so we can get that out of the way. Because I will be gone by no later than 5:30.
Oh,
Ooh,
I have a wedding at 6 o'clock.
excellent.
fun.
What was it?
If we don't get to that point, we might have to have you drop out mid combat.
Yeah.
Might. Depends on how long combat goes for. And if
Hopefully,
there's
it won't
combat.
be too long because we all have a bunch of really powerful weapons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll see you guys next time. Streamies, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Bye!